Ooh-wee. Pardon me, I just took 70 years to go and... Excuse me, OBS? Display the chat and then murder the chat in the same breath, and also... Hola, Ninor. Not Nino, but Ninor. Well... I have nothing. I don't exist, nothing is real. But yes, I have some hypes for the continuation of... Okay, there we go. Today's color is green. Nin 10. Do! People are turning up and it's frabulous. So I've just got everything set up. I shall participate in the routine existence of being on Discord. Just let the relevant people know that I exist. And Sega does what Nintendo don't. Tea. Sega officially makes tea. Right. Well. Good. Glad to see the game exists. Right. Is everything visible? It looks like everything's visible. I might be insane in the face, but I might also not be. Now, I had to get something in a bottle at some point, but this is not that point, so... Back to the daily grind, question mark? Right, where was I? I'm over here. Right. First of all, murder these children. No one invited you. So, how are people doing this comparative evening? Because I'm kind of, like, mentally asleep in the head, because I just had, like, slightly too much pizza for dinner. Like, if I were to put it on a scale of food to food, I would say it's too many. I meant to roll, but I'll just yeet the stick, that works too. Burn it! Like... Again, with the Mila Moskov references, I just realized that I have the chat covered up so I can't even read people's faces. Chinese food, what is this? Yesterday's stream? Where I bought a book on Amazon and Amazon was like, hey, China. Now, can I do this or will it end poorly for me? Also, are people generally... Do I need to throw or can I make... Speaking of Dutch food, I had some Dutch food earlier today. Oh! It's a good thing I checked over here. But yes, the stroopwafels, which... that sounds like one of those words where you'd be like, nope, no matter how perfectly you say it, you're saying it wrong. Because some languages do be like that. By the way, game audio, like me audio, let me know. Is it all good? How is it? Who has a leg on Christmas Eve, no less? Right. Who goes here? I shall blow you, sir. Oh no! Oh. I thought the bridge was going to collapse under my inevitability, but it didn't. I don't trust this not to explode in my face. And then there was lava, and sadness and suffering, and 27 different people on 25 different roads. Bell. Spen exists! Hello. Spen is the man who made the models. So this stream is slightly his fault. Oh well, I have been cheered at. Haha! San Marino. Now, should I go the long way or should I just use? I said Strop. Did I not? Strop waffles? I need money too. How do I justify giving money to you to make me be me? But yes, you have done an good job. Now, is it the Ford or the Fab de Bahard? There's a secret hole somewhere. Maybe there are two secret holes. Well, I just wanted to prove that I know these holes exist, even though I can't hold the money. And you watch, literally, the next room will probably have the wallet in it at last, and I can go and get the progressive friend. And there's the other hole in the... A hole in the wall, where the references happen multiple times. Well, you say that, but no one pays me anything, because I feel like my streams are of the same degree of... and my YouTube stuff are of the same degree of quality as the stuff that the rest of the internet puts out, and yet I don't have anywhere near as many followers as, like, Luca Jin or Chugga Conroy or the famous people, and, you know. Also, what does the C even stand for in smiley face with a C? Is it a chin? Is it a pierogi? Why would it be a pierogi, Tess? I can't go any further! But there are 2 chests in here. And also, I can get the local tingle chest. Well, I can get 1 of the local tingle chests, because for some godforsaken reason, this dungeon has 2. Oh. Wait. Oh, I see it now. Oh, I have the hand. I have hands. I wasn't expecting to find, and I got hands. Hooray! Now I can do other things, but not that many, but some. Wait, that means I can go to the Earth Temple, which means I could put my mirror shield to some degree of use, but I don't have the command melody, so I can't do that much. Well, it's a good thing that I ended up here. I can't very well float back because the wind is exactly wrong. Or can I? Haha! They said I could never teach a llama to drive. Now then, what is the way to even before? Because my 2 main destinations here are the room towards the boss key, which is over here, and then also the pot that takes us between dungeons, which is that one there, if memory serves. And let the records show, by the way, that since yesterday's stream, Spen has actually taken the time and the consideration to actually update the model pack, which obviously I can't, like, update the randomizer to include the updated model pack, but he has updated it to address a couple of glitches that occurred last time, and one of them I didn't even notice, and, like, when I get whooshed up by a vortex, and apparently the flag goes glitchy, but to me it just fits right in. I think it's fine, but that's just me. And now we place a bomb in a completely arbitrary location, because in the original GameCube situation, I just got flung by my own bomb. This is something that could only be uncovered with tingle bombs, but then you could use regular bombs in the HD version, and then they brought that back for the randomizer, because eggs are a thing you can eat, and we discussed last time, and I still think that the vortex animation for the flag leaf Time Town Pants McGee, I think it looks fine. Now, can I fly the whole distance? The thought occurs that I did just pass over a pillar of fire, and I was insanely lucky at it not sklelbling up to murder me in the face. Now, my other destination today is the knowledge that now that I have the boomerang, which I didn't previously, I can do more stuff. Sparkles mean I can do things. Can I have some magic? Nope, you're giving me money that I can't even hold. Ain't that just the way under a capitalist society, where they don't give you money until you don't need it, and then they're like, here, have money, even though you need something else. I'm just serving at this point. Right then, boom boom boomerang snaddery dang. Huh. Okay, so you can't grappling... I feel like I already knew that, but you can't grapple hook from P-hats. unless they're flying, because I guess where would the golden feather come from otherwise? Yeah, get hatted. Now, how many everything do I have? I need more of those and more of those. I need more of everything, basically, apart from the coloured jellies, which I don't know if chew jelly is randomized into the randomizer off the top of my head. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Also, it just made my life when, as a child, I discovered that the boomerangs could just one-hit kill these enemies, because for whatever reason, when I was an young babble, and I first arrived in the Forest Haven, I remember having trouble with the very first Boko Baba I ran into. And only the first, well no, the first, it set a precedent, it made things intimidating, and then I got the boomerang and I tried it on those enemies and I was like, whoa, it solves the entire problem. And everything was good. Now, what's the do here? Because we can't go through that door because it's locked. And that, I believe, leads to where the boomerang was. And then there's two doors. One that's like medium way down this room. And one that's like all the way down. And am I missing anything? Wrong button. Am I missing anything through there? I mean, I don't have the comp ass, so I can't really tell, but I don't believe there's anything still there. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, I thought this was the room that had the thing at the top of it, and it's not. Well, fine. That's the way back from the boomerang route, so I will just completely miss that, and you know what? Fuck it. We can come down here and hit the LSD plants with my hat. Since no one takes the time to fully appreciate this floor. Huh. For some reason I thought it would be a damaging surface, and it isn't. Well, how about that? Now, I forget which, like, you would have thought that the way to the boss would be at the bottom possible floor of here. And there's a voice in my head saying that actually this is the way to the boss, which, I mean, we have the boss key. That's the one thing of here that we do have, so I could hypothetically do that. But I could also hypothetically not. I'll just take what comes. And why? I was going to say, why is everything money? But then I remembered these are... Wait. Would this... Does this... I was going to say that those are, like, stuff that's randomized in from the bottom of the... Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, sorry for the complete brain fart there. The reason why there are so many orange rupees is because the various heart pieces that are randomized into... Like, some of the heart pieces that we're getting were originally the product of treasure chart treasures, but I have treasure chart treasures turned off. So some of the orange rupees that were treasure chart treasures will have been swombled up and around as well. And what I'm saying makes sense to me. And this is so much easier to do with a controller, like compared to a keyboard. Bearing in mind, like I cut my teeth on Zelda randomizers on the keyboard controls. Really? There's more? How many legs do you have up there? Just get hatted. There we go. Oh, shit. I was just about to say, is it even possible to one-cycle this thing? And then I did. Because, like, yes, you can also bring a bottle of forest water in and pour it on top. Wow. And wow. And pouring forest water on it insta-kills it. But there you go. As long as you have at least the base level Master Sword, you can one-cycle that thing. And my prize is 20 rupees. Hey, hearty. Aw, why did my car change colour? Well, whatever. What do I get in place of Farror's Pearl? Let's get sickening. Okrr. You know, Attacking Toucans has a single called OKRRRRT. Okrr. Wait, this means I need to go all the way back into the... Well, I suppose this is semi-convenient because I need to grab a forest firefly because I think... That's all. Like, literally, because I have the capacity to think, I must capture this child. Spen, you haired goodly. Because it wobbles in the breeze, and, like, I wasn't even expecting that much. I was just expecting the hair to just be, like, static, inert, and immobile. And yet here it is, and it's like, hair go brr. So... And we were jesting earlier, but what about the dummy thick model that I alluded to yesterday that I actually forgot I'd even said, to be perfectly honest, until I was reminded. And since yesterday, I have rewatched the entire VOD of the last stream, because I am just like that. You know, it's just, sometimes Agnes. Who's Agnes? You decide. Anyway, we must undergo the entire farce that is flying the whole way back to the Forbidden Woodsies. Now, does anyone remember Sporkle? Because there's a number of Sporkle quizzes that I return to on a regular basis, and one of them is naming every dungeon, etc. from Zelda games, but by any word. So you could put forest, and it would have, like, the Forest Temple from Ocarina of Time, and Twilight Princess, and any other place that has forest in the name. You know, you get the idea. And I seem to recall that typing both Forbidden and Woods is a good strategy, because then it covers your bases with other dungeons, specifically the ones that no one remembers from Triforce Heroes. Which, I don't think that was a bad game. It was just not memorable, and I've also never played it. And I will never smash... there you see, the thing going inside itself when it goes, but, like, I didn't even notice that until Spen pointed it out to me, and even then I was like, I don't know, I still think it looks fine. Agnes Tickles. How dare you? I once knew a German person called Wiebke, and there is nothing else to this story apart from the fact that I remember the name, and that is it. And it sounds like a very Easter chicken name. But maybe that's just me. The music here is so comparatively chill wave vapor zen. Vapor Spen? Well, you see, it's not even noticeable. Now, what's slightly noticeable is the random shadow glitchery, but, like, I had just assumed that was just the randomizer being fucky, but apparently it's got something to do with shadows. Spen understands, and I think it's been fixed in the patch. But if not, and or if so, no big worry. You did good. I am satisfied with what I got compared to what I paid for. Now let's go back into the pod. Also, useful bit of knowledge. If you use the warp pots to travel between dungeons... Oh, good. I thought this was gonna... I forgot this pot was here. I thought it would take me straight to the one outside the boss chamber. And I'm glad it didn't, because this is where I needed to be. But yes. If you use the warp pots to go between dungeons, which wasn't a thing in the base game, then... Ah! Gravity. Who would have thought? Then your boat travels automatically with you. Like, you can't strand yourself at an island by, like, oh, I'm here in the Forbidden Woods, but I left my boat at Dragon Roost Island. Like, that ain't a thing. And... the third generation flying type gym leader, yes, her name is Winona. And that, to be fair, that was my first time hearing the name Winona. So, I think we have that culturally in common. Why, yes, I hadn't heard of Winona Ryder, because I am not American. As Spen still struggles to believe, as far as I understand. keep almost wanting to say Sven, but you're not Swedish. Nay, verily, he are an Canadian. Kill the children. Demonetization. Add 3 more for good measure. Get hatted. And I'm sure I've commented on those enemies before as well, because they will have been relevant in Ocarina of Time randomizers, how... I'm assuming they're the same species as in Ocarina of Time, where they're called... Well, I've heard people pronounce it Tail Passaran, and I always pronounced it Tail Passaran, but now that I can... Now that I speak Spanish, I'm like, huh. Tail Passaran, meaning... They will tail passa, because if a verb ends in AR, it's in the infinitive, and then you add A with an acute accent, and then N, and then that means they will verb, but in the future tense. So, there you go. That's your daily knowledge. You know, the daily knowledge. I don't know, could be a newspaper or something. And I shall keep my bombs equipped because the local tingle chest is in the next room. This seems like a really pleasant dungeon to just exist in. Now, I want to say it's here, because I find this one to be the most forgettable tingle chest, but I know where they all are. Well, I think this and the second one in Dragon Roost Cavern. So not the one that I already got, but the other one. I think this and that one are probably tied for the 2 most forgettable tingle chests in the game. And it was only slightly worth it, because I'm gonna... To be fair, if I need 20 of these, I'm gonna need to just... And there's a third one here now as well. Not you, the other one. And... First of all, Hearty, it was a pharmaceutical company, and second of all, no, I was promoted to customer, like, 2 months ago, or... I don't know, the exact timing of it is weird, because it was... Like, I was put on furlough, and then they were like, hey, we can't actually afford to keep you, so... bye. And then I was jobbing. But let the records show as well that I personally, the whole CBD thing, it's not my cup of tea personally. I just did social media so they would give me money because it was my job. That's how jobs work. Hopefully I shall move on to better, greener pastures. I shall find cows in remote locations and drive them to a local synagogue. Are cows allowed to be Jewish? Like, I'm asking because I have cultural unfamiliarity. I think... Well, since I'm on this weird train of thought, I know certainly that... Or at least I think... In Judaism... It's... You can't have bacon, and you can have milk, and you can have meat, but just not at the same time. I think? So therefore, the bacon double cheeseburger is just the most impossible sandwich to have. Unless I'm mistaken. But it was a pharmaceutical company, and amongst their arsenal, they sold CBD products. That was their thing. And like, personally, I don't believe in the weedy, but, you know, it paid. So, you know. Yes, but does it mean that, like, in the same way that yesterday I was asking, you know, is snow legal to have in Canada? Well, are cows legally permitted? I mean, speaking as a European, do burgers even go that high? Like, double, certainly, but triple? Like, North America, please. Calm down with your many, many meats. Also, there are fossils in the walls. Yep. I've never really paid much mind to the design of this area before. How do I rise. I must rise like a fire chicken. That is a very old reference at this point. Now, has this thing regrown its limbs? It looks like it has. Foolish child, have you learned nothing? Will I have to boom my rang once fourthly unto againment? When I say fall... Whoa, but hang on a minute, what's going on in the... Spen, what do you know that I don't? It's not the sins of man, it's the sins of North America. Come now, children, spit your stones at me, see what happens, see where it gets ya. I had a dream about a film, and I can't explain it, by the way. Like, last night there was some sort of film, and, like, it started with, like, I think it may have been loosely based on Coraline, which I have on DVD, but I still haven't got around to watching it. Spen, what the unholy hell is, like, that's, no. What is this bullshit with the double, triple... on a raft, extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze. Burn it, assassinate it, make it swim. Axle grease. I don't actually fully remember the double, triple, bossy animal style deluxe, whatever it is. Yes, it's sinful. Na 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 na, sinful. Whee! Now, what's my prize? Is it beef? Is it women? Is it beef women? It's another fold-and gather! Oh! Well, that's fine, because I need a quantity of them. And I don't have enough yet. Soon. My bees! We serve food here, sir. Now, the randomized palettes on the enemies look like a good time. Ah! I got walled. Now I'm just swinging my sword and seeing nothing. You know what? I should probably whap this back out. Does anyone remember whaps? They were a thing. I think I still have a collection of them. Haha. So if I steal it from your living soul, I can't take it from your soul after you die as well? Well, that's just uncouth. Fly through the wall. And don't forget the orange juice, that's a part of the examination as well. Ah, one of those restaurants that they always talk about in America that just doesn't exist outside of America. Like, there's that, and then there's, like, then there's America being like, ah, yes, Carl's Jr. and or Hardee's, and, like, again, European, can't relate. And there's the Sonic place as well, which I can only assume is a furry restaurant themed after not the worst fandom on the internet, but amongst the worst. And I say that being someone who is pro Sonic. As in the franchise, not the, I don't know, something to do with roller skates, I think. I don't know. Flower, you must try harder at blowing me. There we go. I know you can use the, you could choose the Brongus wisely, and by that I mean you can get launched by the Baba Bud, but why when I can just jump into the vortex? Enter the vortex and discover power unfathomable. Yeah, well, Canada's Canadian. What are you gonna do about it? Right, so there's nothing really else we can do here. Apart from... There is a room with something at the top of it, and I don't think it's this one. Where's the room I'm thinking of? There's a room where I can just keep going up and it'll take me somewhere fancy. I think it was earlier. Now watch me be profoundly incorrect. I know there's one room early-ish on in the dungeon that you have to come back for with the boomerang. Maple syrup and hockey and poutine. Ah, this is not the room I thought it was, but hey-ho. Ketchup sandwich. Is that an international concept, or is that just us over here? Like, granted, it's trashy, but it's a thing that exists. Ah, now there's the ups that I can mad uply. Take my verticality and increase it. Way, you can't throw the butt casually. I've never understood the purpose of these wall tentacles. Are they just here to be tentacular or something? You know, like tentacle pond. Now, what's your secret chest? I got the it's musical now. I believe the Tingle Tuner is completely useless in the randomizer, but hey, I have it for bragging rights. Now, whoop. I suppose I should head back to Dragon Roost because it's just easier to get back from that dungeon than it is from this one, because you saw the time I had last time I had to fly back to the Forest Haven. Then again, I had to go all the way out of here. It's fine. Quit your griping, you flailing hexagon man. I can tell that those bats aren't on fire because they're bat-coloured and not, like, mint green. Because fire is yellow when thrown by a parrot, but green when worn by a bat. Solve for X. Stop it with your mad hops. Who do you think you are? Right then, I should be looking for Beto, perhaps? Because I know the feed me letters minigame shouldn't yield anything? Well, I shall go and taunt one of the upstairs Rito with my feathers. See how they feel about that. Of course, this being in the days before the Rito were ridiculously attractive. I mean, what? Canadian, more like Canada. Well, I say that, but actually, I'm not sure how it's, like, stressed, but Kannada is one of the languages of India, but spelled K-A-N-N-A-D-A. So who's plagiarizing whomst? Well, I have 16. It's not quite enough. Okay. I could go and grind for more, but I could also do not that. Canada. The USA, otherwise known as South Canada. I still love that the Canadianada. I love that the bombs use the model even when it's a collectible item. Now you there, what do you have for me? Who's oh, this'll be because I got the bone, and this'll be it saying that Tingle now sells arrows. Or maybe not, I don't know. Oh, nope, it's because I got a Knight's Crest. That works too. Or could just write in progressively bigger letters with each passing page. Orca, why were you hiding this from me? You're illegal. And just need to tick that off on the... Oh, it's because... no, it's not because I got a Knight's Crest. That's because I cleared the Forbidden Woods. Thank you, Tracker, for enlightening me. Right. I could... Huh. And I guess that makes sense. It's slightly disappointing that the item models don't, like, count, exist, face. Like when getting them out of a chest, it shows the original model, which is a bit of a shame, but, you know, you can't have it every which way. Now, I'm fairly sure that the tracker doesn't consider this chest gettable if you have the boomerang, but I've just proven you can get it with the boomerang, so... Why is the game just giving me all of the Triforce shards in rapid succession? But anyway, we've got that now. And welcome back, Niels. And yes, the Postal Service has been canon for many a year. Right, I could go and do the long, flappy fly around behind the island thing. I would rather save that until I have double magic and watch that'll be where the double magic meter actually is. But in the meantime, there's some stuff I could do on Windfall Island, and I forget how many. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you can get it with a Hyoi pair, which I used to do many a time when I played the Wind Waker demo on the Zelda Collector's Edition for the GameCube. And actually, that's a good reminder for me. I need to stock up on Hyoi pairs and try again on all of the Hyoi pair related activities that I tried and couldn't do last time because I exist with a face. Now then, my main reason for being here is to see if I can upgrade the Picto Box, which somehow will turn into a completely unrelated item. So, Lenzo, you pretentious spoon. I still have the collector's edition as well. That's how I Let's Played... Well, that's not how I Let's Played Majora's Mask, but yes. No, wait, no. I meant Master Quest, came out as Majora's Mask, and I didn't, but... Oh, well, mine saves. I mean, I was going to say, that, like, the Wind Waker demo refusing to save, that makes sense. But, yeah, if it wouldn't save at all, that's just sandwiches. Mine work just fine. Yes, now use this and make me a sandwich. What do you mean, what's this now? Really? What? But... Does this not exist? This is just not a thing? Does he have to know? Does he have to have the knowledge? Maybe it's just turned off because of the sweltering Susan. And by that I mean just the randomizer house. Wait, did I say something about sandwiches? Because I have already forgotten how many legs I have. I can't count legs. I think I have 2, but I am not certain. So I'll just... Yeah, I've forgotten everything. So apparently the Firefly had nothing to do with anything. And that is tragic. I will go back in and see if anything's changed, but I doubt it, because I know that the pictograph quest is turned off. Right, so it does exist, but... Ah! You see, I forget many a thing. Now, can you please upgrade my pictograph box? Yeah, no, I think maybe I can only... Well, that's fine. These are easy to come by, and I can't sell it, so I might as well just release it many miles away from its natural habitat, so... Oh, that's lighting. Yeah, you just do that. Right, next things next. I don't have anywhere near enough, but I think if I only give her 1, that still counts for something, and then I'll need a second, like 20 and then 50. I don't remember how this quest works. Yes, well, now we have me instead. Gonta ran his course. Boo! Well... Ow! Well, I'm hoping then that because I have that quest turned off that I won't have to do it. Because I don't want to. Okay, now that I've got the bigger wallet, just watch no more money turn up for the rest of the game. Anyway. Next things next. I don't know this for certain because the last time someone tried to demonstrate this, they did so very poorly. I don't know if the chew jellies are randomized into the randomizer, so let's learn us and thing. And I don't even remember if Miss Lady outside this shop. What, like Gone to Daddy or Gone to Daddy? Because there you go. And I could swear that you only need 10 chew jelly to make the blue potion, but no, apparently you need 15. Yeah, the woman outside this shop. Does she need a colour photo of herself? Or just a regular, non-colour photo? I shall try, just in case she gives me something fantastic for it, because I know that the emo guy on the stairs, he doesn't acknowledge your picture of the moon unless it's in colour, so... What's lewd about going back to school on a Monday? I just left there! Here's my finest creation made of pure chew jelly. And it's a fucking key. Hey. Now, he needs 15 of those, and I think 20 of these? Well, he doesn't need these, but still. I guess we're going back to the Forbidden Woods, just to fully strike it off the list at this point. Oh, I managed to drop exactly 12 frames, which constitutes 0.0 of the stream. Right, before I set off to Dragon Roost Island so that I can warp to somewhere unrelated. Of course you're blinked. I want to say that she prefers it in colour, but nevertheless. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, this is confusing now because I'm watching OBS when I should really be watching the game itself. Make like Bulgaria 2008 and DJ Take Me Away. I shall fly to the wrong island and then end up in the right place. And of course people think I'm nude. Wait, I just realized, Spen, the lewd artwork of my persona that I mentioned in the last stream, have you seen that one yet? Because I feel like you might not have done. And I feel like you're one of the people who would appreciate it, weirdly. And other things that I really shouldn't just declare on stream, and yet here we are. And the thought occurs as well, actually, since I'm here, and I literally have a... I don't. I was gonna say, I have a bottle of green potion, but I don't. So never mind. Now what else have I got? What is this? Yes, I know about this beetle. Hearty, you are a child. You are not allowed to see these things. Ow! I will just make this flavor of noise every single time. Right. And I should probably don't mind me, I'm just updating the tracker to fully reflect all the things that I have. So, doop, 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 dip, dip, dip. And there's at least two. There's at least two. Like, I'm just not going to finish this thought, but there's at least two. Don't worry about it. And at some point in this stream, I need to address the various reefs. Hardy, you are not. You are, like, 18. Or Sgleffin, which is a number now. It was invented by the Welsh people, hence the name. And to be fair, Super Alex 641 is only 4 months younger than me, and I guess he's saying it. Harty, I refuse to acknowledge this. I refuse to believe. That's not a number in German years. Anyway, though. I must find my way back to the pot and travel to the land of weed. I must find myself in a land without had. Which, again, isn't really my reference to make, but, I don't know, I have some sort of addiction, or so it would seem. Right. No, you can't. There's no such thing as identification. You don't have hands. You can't buy me a hot dog. Ah! Oh, that was a... Oh, noises were made. I swear we will be done with this dungeon soon. Now, see, Spen, I can actually believe as being older than me. Like, I am not familiar with the feeling of being the oldest person in this conversation. Surrounded by babs. Like, what was the name of that woman who represented Sweden at Eurovision the first time? It was like Baby Lil Babby Boo Boo something. Her name was something like that. Just look back in the old archives and it turns out that Sweden was represented by a rapper called Lil Babby Boo Boo. Alice Babs. Is that correct? Do I have knees on my knees? Imagine a recursive leg where, like, it's a thigh, but then when you get to the knee, it's just another knee, and at the end of that knee, there's another knee, and so on and so on. It's like the recursive centaur, but different. See, the main reason why I don't remember Alice Babs' name is because when I did the Patreon video about Sweden, Laura said... Well, I had to coach her on how to pronounce Lillehammer, but other than that, it was all her doing, so I didn't say it, so I don't have the muscle memory of it having passed through my succulent, supple lips. Yes, I'm just gonna leave that hanging in the air. Right, you over there, let me steal your existence. You're no longer real. Happy Chrysler. Oh, there's only one. Well, that was disappointing. Yes, it turns out that my face is actually an aloe vera plant, because naughty plants get put in the succulent cage. Wait, I hear a friend. I've stolen your soul. Well, you're welcome for that, Spen, my spoozle, my flange. Why is everyone illegal in here? Just turn up in the middle of the forest and suddenly everyone's wearing trousers. Ah! Oh, yee. Oh, ah. I must ascend the nut room. Which reminds me of that, there was that Kate Bush song, I think, called Nutbush City Limits, but then that reminds me of, like, that sounds like it should be a Donkey Kong Country level. So, I don't know, Nutbush City. Oh, there's 2 doors. Why are there 2 doors? I'm assuming the one that I can get into for free is probably the way to the boomerang, and you come back from the boomerang to go through the other door. Did I stutter? Right, can I make the jump, or does it... it doesn't expect me to make the jump. And yeah, I'm sort of hoping to do something Jackbox flavored in the nearish future, because like Jackbox Party Pack 5, is it 5 or is it 6? Whichever one the most recent one to date is, like not the one that's about to be released, but the other one, that like the one that has Joke Boat in it. We played all 5 games of that in like when Europe Scalo 8 was visiting, and it was a fantastic time. So, yes, I would like to stream that at some point. And, because YouTube has become terrible for streaming, I'm probably going to keep things on Twitch from now on. Apart from, obviously, the videos stay on YouTube, but the streams will stay on Twitch. And I am similar to that, Niels, except I was always amongst the youngest, but I was never the youngest, which is weird, because, I just wanted to see if the game would let me do that, but yes. I could just sort of leave the boss partway through. But yeah, that was easy. Like, yeah, I am a child of early August, which naturally places me in relative youth, but only relative. Ooh, that dropped her baby boo as well. Whose was, Spen, you are currently baby as well. Everyone here is Anbab, in various flavors. I found a poopy! Oh shit, yeah, it'll actually let me keep that now because my wallet increased in girth. You could say I have an increased sack. Or you could also not say that, which would probably be better, to be fair. Anyway, I'm being hounded by the most agreeable form of P-Hat, because, people will probably remember my long and storied history with P-Hats in the N64 Zelda games. Hoo-wee. Ah, more nuts on strings. And frabulous things. And spliddly honkady-doo. You ever just accidentally try to make something sound like stuff and then it's not? Was that even a sentence? The world will never know. It's the world's favourite slide from Billy Hatcher. Oh. Oh. Can I just drown down here? Because I kind of need that chest, and in hindsight I probably should have hooked me shot. Sponge boy me barb. But while I'm waiting to drown, I shall have a drink so that I can express solidarity with myself. And you watch, this'll respawn me somewhere useless. I do feel bad about him drowning. But, I mean, I need to restart the room. Have I restarted the room? Broom, broom. I'm in my mum's car. What did I say that merited brand new sentence there? Because I don't doubt it, but I don't know what I said. Now, before anything else, can I just hoot shoot and or hook shook? Sure enough, problem solved. Oh, I got a bottle. I'm in me mum's car. Broom, broom. Get out me car. Aww. Okay, on that note, I should update the tracker. Got the Hagging Seeds chest and Mothula mini-boss. And I can't actually see the rest of the things. So it's still saying there's stuff to get here. But I don't know what they are, because we're done. It's bad. If sleep is needed by you, obtain it. End of thought. Right, is there anything else here of note whatsoever? The tracker says yes, but my heart says no. Who's the what to do? Ah. Well, I have mental health badness also, so I can relate. Now then. Come on, make spinny with the spin thing. Oh, once again, not the room I thought it was. The number of times I have been caught out by this. Now we can definitely distribute the, or indeed distribute, the golden feathers to the person who wants them. Yes, don't insom when you can outsomnia. You know, when you get someone else to sleep for you, it's outsourcing sleep, it's outsomnia, obviously. And we're back in hell again. That was... Like, that wasn't a yawn, but I don't know what that was. So, you're welcome. What can I say except delete this? I know references. See, I'd gone into this stream sort of thinking, this will be the Dungeons and Reefs stream. And then it hasn't been. Like, it has been so far, but... First of all, slay the spire, attack the rock, and equip the feathers. Oh. We're 3 out of 4. Yep. And eel for good measure. Well, is everyone else having an adequate enough evening? Because I am hoping to be entertainful while I play as and not with myself. You know, I'd murdered myself, then hired myself to defend myself so the murder of myself could not be linked back to myself. Sir, just take my fev. Have my fev. I remember as a child it being an absolute bastard to collect those, and yet here we are. You see, wait, there's a secret cave as well as the whole cave? Why is my brain maljamin functioning? What other secret is there? I know there are more secrets, but I don't. Well, in any case, Spad, you must snoozle. Wurzel gummage, but in the form of sleep. Secret pee-pee. Y'all ever seen the photo of the secret urinal? Because that absolutely sends me. Anyway, my plan was to head to the Forsaken Fortress, knowing that we can't get that far, but at least we have the Master Sword, so we can at least fight Mr. Angry Man at the beginning. And we have bombs, so we can actually get in the first place. Yeah, well... holes. I love how just when you arrive at the Forsaken Fortress, it just immediately just is like, it's nighttime. Like, no matter what time of day it is, it stops being day. I've already forgotten what I was talking about, so I'm glad you appreciate my humor, but... And what should I else equip? I shall... My Leafy is here. Haha. Ah, yes, the secret urinal. We've already discussed in the previous stream Boomer Ang. Avatar, but older. He purple. I know, let's play tennis. Tennis me, sir. Haha. What happens if I play forest water on this guy's ass, though? Where's he gone? Ah, more tennis. You can't throw the butt casually. I defy you. Little strawberry me, baby. Well, yeah. Yeah, get stabbied. See, I don't know the specifics about the live-action Netflix thing, but I did see that the creator people had just basically noped out of it, and, like, that is never a good sign. Also, OBS keeps telling me that I'm peaking the microphone, and I feel like I'm not, so please inform me as to whether or not I'm doing it okay. I don't want to be a bad sound. Yay, a soupy, which I can actually hold. Now, into the secret of the way of Christmas. I know I can't do everything here. Excuse you, just gonna put that there. Success! Right, what is that on the map? What am I looking at? It might just be water. Okay, yeah, I can see why they'd nope out there then. Like, why can't, like, why do the powers that be find it that difficult to just, if someone wants to make something, just let them fucking make it? Like, no, we need to make it more marketable by completely fucking ruining it. Like, fuck off. Like, I hate how, and I know hate is a strong word, and I try not to use it, but this is one of the things where I do just flat out just despise with every fiber of my being this insistence from, like, people in certain positions, especially the older ones, where they're like, no, I'm going to completely ruin something and remake it in my own image for the purposes of, like, well, yes, I argue on principle at this point, because, like, it reminds me of how disgustingly corrupt the music industry is, where, like, there's just, like, one bald old fuck in an office somewhere deciding, this will be the next big thing because I fucking said so in it. And I hate that. Like, just let whatever's popular be popular. Just leave it at that. Like, I think that the annoying thing is when they think that something will make them money, but, like, they're not taking into account that like the public might not feel the way that you're telling them to feel if you just let them have their own fucking opinions about things. But that's just me getting heated over something that I definitely don't know anything about. Ho 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 ho! Merry Christmas! Now, can I please get close enough so that I don't bump? But well, the game doesn't want me to do this, clearly, so plan. I guess go a short distance into the Earth Temple? No, because I can't really do anything there. Well, there's always Rockspar Island, where I've done basically nothing there yet. I can't actually afford anything that's in the shop there, but it's something. So I'm just going to pause for a second to take a drink of water. Merry Chrysler. Ah, moist. That is not the button I said. Right, which way are we facing? Actually, something that Spen reminded me of. Does Tingle give rewards for the fact that I have found several statues, including the statue of the Forbidden Tingle? Because this is where they go, you can lift them up and put them down, and I hope that's not the forbidden one. Merry Crisis. Merry Chrysler. Now, tingly tingly toot toot tiddly topply too, do you have prizes and secrets for me, or is it him below that has? No, I'm saving my money for other things. Do I seriously have to have those deciphered for me, or is it... Ah, it's you that gives me prizes. Like a poopy. Or what about you, David Jr.? I know someone gave something. Right, is purple guy here? And by that I mean the blue guy whose name is Knuckle for some reason. Well, I know that there's a blue chew here, so... Morty! Why is the postbox suddenly a postbox when it wasn't postage previously? Also, personal gripe with the universe. The very first time that I, as a youth, used Grandma's soup, and I had double attack, when I lost the double attack power, it was because I had run into a blue choo-choo on one of the fairy islands, and at that point in the game, I had no way of knowing they were electrified until it was too late. So, anyway, what's my leg looking like? Golden feathers. Oh, it actually gave me what it was supposed to. Better mark that on the tracker. Right then. The randomizer just all about loving me up. Okay, so equip bombs and head to the west. Diane West. That ways. Yes, there we go. Because I need to stop looking at the at OBS, because on that, my hat is covering up the compass. So I need to look. I just need to look alive, basically. You know, creme de la Kremlin's arriving. Try to survive and no surviving. Oh, I can do these now. Well, I guess since we're in the area, if the shoe fits. I can't get it from this distance, though. So considerate of these things to fire warning shots like they do. But it doesn't help if the boomerang just does not play. Because I could just climb up there and bomb them from above. Probably be quicker and easier. Yes, okay, let's just do it the way nature intended. I have next to no magic, so clearly this will go well. Game, stop playing the paranoia music. You're not entertaining anyone. And actually, since we're here, how many? 7. I'm just gonna steal your jewelry, don't mind me. You stop that. And you! Away with you. Yes, hearty. Like, ordinarily, when people, like, pester me about, like, oh, are you doing this? Have you done this yet? Have you done this yet? Like, every time someone asks me, then my desire to do it basically gets reset back to 0, and I need to work up the enthusiasm all over again from scratch. But this is a rare occasion where, like, yes, I have it planned. That's all, really. But yes, that's it. It is eventually on the cards, because I look forward to the prospect of just showcasing. That just shot up through itself. Alright then, let's murder some canons. Let's turn the canons off. You're gonna die. You're gonna die soon, you're gonna die soon. It's not cold in here, you're just dying. I don't know what that's from, by the way, but, you know, I can reference things. Right, what's in door number 1? A boot to the head. Yeah, no, I know how to. Like, everything else that's true of, but here it's just, hey, more soupies. Why don't I recall Attacking Toucans ever calling them soupies? Because, like, that's something he would do. He was all about the goopies and the poopies. Hey there, Maboat. I want you to change the wind for me, which is easily done. Also, I looked it up between the last stream and today, and yes, Mabuti is Filipino for good. So, I was correct when I said that it was probably a word in a language. So now you know Mabuti is good. Oh, why do y'all watch me? Is it because I whip? Is it because I nay-nay? Is it none of the above? Throw me vertically before you leave! Just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Okay, there is more than one swirly-doo of wind. I did wonder. I thought maybe there was just one doing this really slow figure 8 between the platforms, but no. Hearty, you're full of lies and deceit. Hearty, more like Kokichi. Which, incidentally, I have not seen the most recent 2 episodes of Luca Jin's playthrough of V3 because Mama Hex is away at the moment and I watch it with her, so obviously I know the story, but she doesn't, so we're trying to keep spoilers on the DL as they were. Same goes for Infinity Train. Like, I'm all set to watch the first half of the series, but obviously... Did that cannon just blow itself up? Because that's ducking G hellacious. Hearty, more like farty. Da 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 da. But, Bill, you're Irish. You just called him a number. You know, farty. That's why Irish people can't eat 240 beans, because it's too farty. Yeah, I stole your jewelry. You can't stop me. Nothing can stop Mr. Domino. Everyone's dead. Now go on, be another Soupy, just as an act of spite and vengeance, because then I'll be able to acquire the next piece of artillery. Well, that's fine. We can handle ourselves on Rockspire Isle proper first, and then have a happy time inside the shop. Just gonna swim at the wind issue. You ever just forget the words for things? Also, I'm painfully aware that it's suddenly become incredibly dark in my bedroom because, like, the sun has set. Is that the perfect time or is that the worst time? Because tooth hurty. Oh, Beetle, I'm coming back for you. Right. Bombs? I shall wage war against the natural geography of this island. Who needs geology when I can have platforming beefs and a cloud on toast? I think... I don't mind that I come out with so much shit. I mind more that it's always the same shit, you know? Like, at least I don't refer to the number 57 as much as I used to, but I mean, come on. You know, come on, turn the radio on. It's Saturday and I won't be long. And that's all. I don't remember what this hole involves. Is it cannoli? Ah, it's the bat room. It's the bat cave. I forgot that this was here. So that being the case, allow me to get totes lit, fam. Now, can I do this by pure yeetilage? I want proof that I can yeet. Can I yeet? Line myself up for the shot and yeet? That would have been delicious if it had, like, heatened the hit target you. Well, it slightly worked. I just want to be not near the torch when I light it because of just how this room works. What? Why did it stop being on fire? That's illegal. I doubt that they would, but if they do announce it, then I would be very much here for it. Yeah, game, I was nowhere near where you expected me to be. What are you gonna do about it? Holy frijoles, because no one knows what a frijole even is. Nothing's anything everywhere anymore. There's just so much everything. Ah. Bats and their supplies, you know, jump out of a wardrobe like supplies. Ah. Now you see, that would be okay if they don't charge like 470 pounds for it. How much in the world money would that even be? Perfect. Because this means I can go and buy the progressive bow, which will give me the power of fire and ice. Or if it ends up being a progressive quiver, then I can buy the Tower of the Gods boss key. Either way, we'll need to come back here and purchase a second thing. Alright, where is Beedle? Where is my Sumper suit? Where's he at? You there, Boaty McBoatface. Just spontaneous turning there. You there, I will ride my boat into your boat, and you will let me aboard. Yes, yes, you. And, yep, sure enough, it did upgrade into the fire and ice situation. Yas. Now I can shoot things warmly and coldly.
Thank you. Bye.
And we'll need to come back later to buy the key, but for the time being... Well, I guess we could... I'll go and do Fire Mountain, which, actually, while I'm here, I'm just going to update the tracker to properly indicate that I've bought the relevant thing. So that's there, that's... I have bought the 950, done the 2 cannon sets, and what's this advertising? Oh, there's a gunboat here? A huge boat with gunboat? Well, this I had forgotten about. Right, where are we? We should be heading kind of that way-ish. So allegedly, there's a gunboat in the rough approximately locality of here. Somewhere? Over the Randomizer. Ah, you people. I would not have thought to check here. Open the country. Stop having it be closed. Is it you? Or is it you? Because you're not the golden one, so why would I even know to fight your ass? You bunk my sattel ship. I'm gonna get menacingly closer to you. Hello, everyone. I am menacingly closer to you. I will get to point-blank range if that's what it takes. There we go. Right. What do I get? Do I get cheese? Do I get chicken? Do I get lettuce? Do I get an octopot? Finally. I go drink water again. Again with the oopie. Now where's the other one? All the way over thither. Which may or may not be. But it might. I don't know. I can hear flapping. Why can I hear flapping? In Swedish, Batman is called Leather Flap Flap or something to that effect. Well, I kind of need it. Right then. Let's go somewhere juicy. And by that I mean all the way back to Dragon Roost again, but surprise, this time we're going south. We're going to Ibiza. Back to the island. Take me to the place where it's hot and warm, such that I might make it be less so. Is that you? Fire Mountain? Where is your fire? You shame me with your lack of explosivity. Sir? Please. There we go. You took your time. there's just... randomly, there's just bombs just chilling on the surface of the ocean. I missed. So I fired again. And I missed. There we go. That is completely not how fire works. But sure. And I figured since we have the power bracelets, we could do this without incident. Because, like, the whole thing with the, it's not even a mini dungeon, but, like... That wasn't my doing. The game just froze. Okay, you're just... Well, this is happening now. I didn't know that's what happened there. Yeah, that's what you get. I always thought that the ice was kind of, like, not an insta-kill, but like a delayed insta-kill. So it turns out that that's not how that works at all. Well, fine. Because if y'all know me, y'all know that I get super crazy paranoid about time limits. Did I? Well. Moo! Ah, thank you, Span. Because that's what happened then. I mean, I'm the type who gets, like, hugely paranoid about time limits in games. And it's something that I'm trying to unlearn, because, I mean, we out here... I know for a fact that this is an extremely easy, the time limit here is more about... Oh, can you get inside the mountain in time? And yes, I can. So much so that I'm even going to sidle my hubris alongly. And just hope that I don't get shot along the way. Haha! You foolish gunboat, no one can stop Mr. Domino. Because, like, the inside is literally just a hop, skip, and a jump to make sure that you get to where the power bracelets are, and we already have the power bracelets, so I don't believe we can move the head from this side. I'll give it a try, but I don't think you can because it's blocked. Yeah, you can't throw the butt casually in here. But what I can do is that, and this, that, and one more for good measure, and then murder some people by stabbing them in the face. Stabbed in the face. It's what I do. It's what I do, John. But does the time limit continue? Like, what's the... Okay. I did wonder. Turns out the trigger is the chest and not killing the enemies, making the chest appear. Boo. Oh yeah, I forgot. You actually have to open the chest in order for the way out to even open anyway. Well, there you go. Now, much as I would like to go and do... also, yeah, I need to mark it on the tracker, don't I? Doip. And... Doip. Okay. So, yeah, we can't do Ice Ring Isle yet because... Well... We could do some of Ice Ring Isle, I guess. But the question is, should I? And also, what is that on the tracker next to the Tower of the Gods? I'll go and find out in person, and it will end poorly for me. Or I could just check the tracker here and now. It is... Oh, there's a platform. Well, I guess I'll just head west from the Tower of the Gods then and drink some more water while I'm at it. Ooh, that's moist. To the left, to the left. In a Direction by The Pregnant Lady. Like, where your cannons at? Because that's 6-Eye Reef. Where's the platform? It's supposed to be... according to the tracker, it should be right in front of me, and sure enough, it is. God, draw distances are a time. And allegedly, I've already done everything else there is to do here, so just eat the water, you know, drink the knife. I'll just do it with the boomerang just to show that it can in fact be done. You there. Yeah. Yes, you shot me, but who's the real loser here? And I could blow the other one up from above, but why should I do that when I can just be over here like, pya? And with that, everybody died. Tell the tracker I did it. And what's happening to the southwest of here? Oh, we can do Stonewatcher Island now. Of course we can. Because we've got the power bracelets. Notice how I'm just procrastinating doing the reefs for literally no reason. Like, that there is no reason why I shouldn't do them. Because I have all the means necessary to just get them over with, and yet here we are. And good point, me in my brain. More joy pendants. And you will also forcibly share your loot with me. Death becomes us all. 111. And... oh, shit. See, if I'd had a bit more foreplanning, then I would have made an actual, like, drinking game out of this. Well, not like actual drinking, but like, yeah, drinking water. Drink the food. Smonk the weed, except maybe don't do that. Huh, allegedly there's something to the west as well. Well, I'll go and do that. Now tell me, tracker, tell me true. Oh, there's platforms adjacent to Thornfair Island. Marry a marshmallow. You know, pee down the store, pick the poop. I'll stop now. That was my lovely singing voice. Give birth to a zucchini. You know, pop a girlfriend, birth and child in the Romania. Pow, right in the Romania. Oh, there's so much wind. Will this wind be so mighty as to lay low the mountains of the earth? I should probably have stopped there and bought some more pears, but like, no, I am a mish on a man. I must find the hammer, because that's, I think, the only, like, the only custom model I've not shown off yet, because I don't have it? Maybe? Oh, rude helicopters again. But on this occasion, I will say, fuck it, I'm climbing the ladder to meet Jesus in person, and I will blow them up from above. Now, question for y'all. Am I being entertaining, or am I being not entertaining? Because both are valid options, and I would like to know if I can correctly address your fears on top of the smallest mountain in China, which is clearly where I'm streaming from. You having a like, that's probably a typo, but it also works given the circumstance. Wait, my Jesus or I'm Jesus? Oh, I'm naptuable, but in a good way. I think I'm insulted in a good, complimented flavor? What? And which way does the wind? What will this wind? Haha, it was completely wrong. Yeah. Oh, my arms are feeling strange. It's because I'm leaning on them. And at some point, I really should just go and turn my bedroom light on so it's not... Oh, apparently I'm relaxing. Are you saying I would make good bedroom company spend? I must steal from you all. It's my God-given duty. Sven, if you need to sleep, then go and slap a sloopy on your sleepitude. Oh, you flirtatious child. Yes, go and behave in between the slices of bread of naptitude. 1 rupee! Okay, now you can go to bed. Just gonna update the tracker real fresh and nice and juicy like, and what's going on elsewhere. Ooh, Cliff Plateau has a free chest that I've just not got, and the 5-star islands to the south as well, so I guess we're heading south now. Do I have bait? I do not. Well, I do, but just not the right kind. My voice is so relaxing that I'm just not using it at this point. Right there. To the south, everything you own in a box to the south. Let's just skip over Bird's Peak Rock because I still... Jesus loves you. Jesus, you love me, cousin. No, I hate you. Throws broom at him. I love how this controller has a way of, like, measuring whether I'm, like, clicking it all the way in or if I'm, like, with the... my legs! If I'm, like, pushing the L and R buttons, like, if I'm pushing them in until they click or if I'm just pushing them a little way, and yet... the randomizer doesn't seem to distinguish... like, that's me pushing the R button most of the way, and this is me clicking it, and, like... I'm supposed to jump on the click and it won't. This makes more sense to me in my head than it does to you in your face, so don't mind that. Allegedly, free chest over here that I've just not bothered collecting ever. Or if I did, I didn't mark it on the tracker. And this is why trackers are important. Oh. I may have just not marked it on the tracker because it was this platform. Well then, let's finish what we started and murder some friends. Assuming they'll let me get up here this time. Thank you. Yep, I got this chest already. Stop L-targeting the wrong thing, you crispy chicken. Mayor, is that a police? I'm calling the weed. I do love that sort of lemon lime fire we've got those. But yes, I'm going to use my newfound knowledge here to my advantage. Because I could have a fantastic time fighting the Wizroads, or I could just freeze it once. Oh, they just stop in midair. That's a shame. I thought maybe it would... I thought physics would happen. Yeah, well... two can play at this game. Ha-ha! There. That's like the only time that anyone has ever used the ice arrows for legitimate combative purposes. Okay. So this was a non-event, but it was worthwhile because I got my vengeance on those who wronged me previously. Previously, with an F. Right there. Where's my boat? Here's my boat. Let's keep going south. Because we have more business to attend to. And while I'm going, I shall take the tracker and tick that off. Yes! Haha, yes, yes, yes. And I will drink the last of my water. Hydration, yeah. Teleportation, yeah. Jump on your backpack. Oh, there's the Goast Shipe, which I still can't enter because I don't have the map. But you're here. Why can't I go into you? You're here. So rude. I just want to be inside you. Damn. And I could actually take advantage of the fact that because it's a Triforce chart location, it has a lot of money inside it. But alas, they won't even let me in because I don't have the... I don't have the piece of paper that confirms my schnebulance. Right then. I should re-equip this again, which, do I have enough? Oh, I've actually been positively raking them in. This is why grinding works. Which almost came out as, this is why grinder works. I wouldn't know, I'm not that way inclined. You can perish. And you can perish. And you can perish. Everyone gets a perish. Because I am secretly Mr. Obama. Because actually, I share my birthday with Obama. Well, Barack Obama, to be precise. He has a name. Oh yeah, I acknowledged ages ago that I could go and do Stonewatcher Island, and I still haven't. LMAO. LMAOWO. When you laugh so hard, you what? Hooray. Just what I needed. Oh, but since we're next to the boating course, I should go and finish my business there as well. Which means we're going to need the sail to get there, and the hoot shoot, the hook shook to actually do the do there. So just pardon me while I update the tracker once again. And yes, we must head to the boating course. We must sail a boat. And that is to the west. So once again, I'm going to pass through the boat, and you're not going to let me on board, even though you should. Rude ghosts. Honestly. And who would have thought that something so tame, so benign, so irrelevant would play such a massive role in the sequel? Like, how dare? And you wouldn't have thought that the boating course would require the hookshot for its random treasure. But sure enough. Actually, I'm looking at the chat, and this is a really belated reaction, but still. Burger King, for a very brief amount of time, used to do these, like, chili cheese bites, and they were really fucking nice, and it's just a shame that they cost as much as they did, because you only got, like, 6 of them, and it cost the same as, like, a burger, if memory serves. But apart from that, they were good. Oh, it's... I thought they were the better boys, and they're not. Beep. And you would have thought that having the magic armor would be of help here, but it kind of isn't. Because the annoying thing with the magic armor is, even when you're using it, yeah, you're not taking any damage, but you still get, like, knocked around and stuff, which means that it would still ruin my aim when I'm just trying to throw my boom boom boomerang snabbery down. By which I mean my hat. Still, they drop things. This looks like it should be more annoying than it is, but hey. It would be substantially harder if I weren't using a controller. You just sort of barrel rolled through reality. And now you're all dead. Apart from the ones who survived. And fun fact as well, with those colourful pearls that sometimes the enemies drop, the colour that they are when you break them open, it does actually have some bearing on what they release, and I forget exactly how it works. It's like, if they're yellow, then it's arrows or something, and if it's green, it has an emphasis on rupees, and if it's red, then hearts, something like that. I'm surprisingly not an expert. Now we're near Ice Ring Isle, but I kind of want to sort of give that the swerve and see what's popping. Oh, we can do... Oh, we could just straight up do Southern Fair Island. Well, in that case, I could just warp straight there. Because that's a warp point for some reason. I really don't know why. Like, they could have put that anywhere, and they chose to put it in a comparatively useless location, all things considered. So, we could get whatever the fairy's hiding, and also whatever's going on in the rest of this square, because, like, there's a platform, and it seems like there's 2 different chests there, and also I need to steal some choo-choo. Yum. I've always liked the shade of blue that the blue chew jelly yields as well. It's pretty. And soup. And I may as well Nah, actually, I'll hold on to my grappling hook for the moment, because there's something that I want to try, and for once, I'm not going to forget to do it. So, oh fairy, my fairy, what will you give to me? Perhaps cheese. Perhaps cheesecake. Perhaps a cheese steak. Or a pie. Or a shell. Or a necklace. Or a road. I'm just gonna keep listing things until you give me something. Or a book. Or a trombone. Or a soul. Or a pair of boots. Or a leg. Or a kneecap. Or a map which rhymes with kneecap, I'll take it. And the real question is... bottle. May as well do this, because y'all have seen how careless I've been being. Is this the face of mercy? Have all of you help me, even though realistically these fountains would never need more than 5 fairies in them, but just in case. Right then, back to the surface. Now, has the blue chew jelly respawned? Because that'd be very useful if so, and it has. Really? Wow. It doesn't yield frequently. That's, Well, I have learned. Boat, what are you doing over there? And are those over there part of this square? And why can't you use the leaf and the sail interchangeably? They basically do the same thing. Yep, the tracker says we need to do these things, so let's go and do these things. And what's the gimmick here? Only one of them has a ladder, or no? 2 of them at least have ladders, so I guess we will need to do some degree of leafing. If I could actually get the ladder in the first place, there we go. You can't tell me what to do. Oh, have I been joined?
Heyo.
It's the Losbert, Lossington, Lobbygale, Laura. The friend,
Yay.
the penguin, the myth, the legend.
There's a myth and a legend about me?
Yes, it's called Cas Potentia Est.
Oh. So how are you?
I don't know why I thought you said, Sir Hat. Like that.
Well, I mean, you do fly with the flag of Sumu, so...
This is true.
So I mean... Sir Hat?
Like S-I-R hat?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna
Hat
go.
Man.
I'm the Hat Man! Bump the pudding pop.
How are you?
I hope one day that you'll say that you care. If you say you love me madly, I'd gladly be there like a puppet on a string.
Yep. The madness is getting to all of us, I'm sure.
Well, I had a dream once, but I don't remember how to explain it.
I had a TAPD because of yours and Alex's shenanigans.
Oh.
And it inspired me to write an erotic Eurovision-style fanfiction.
Oh! Are these really things you want the world to know?
Well, the world knows a lot worse things about me than that.
Fair.
And trust me, there's things only Tess knows. Only Tess knows. What?
It's like teardrops, but knowledge and me.
Yep.
I can't see.
Just open your eyes!
Thanks, Lithuania.
Just take your blindfold off, Australia.
Shut up, Spain.
You know, pass the boner 2020.
Pass the boner 2020. And then it kind of did. Now, is there a third chest here? No, there's just 2. Well, that's done, and that's done. Sparkles mean I can do things. And great. I'm just checking the tracker at this point in case anyone's wondering. Okay, Stonewatcher Island, this time for real.
Yeet. You know, yeet your feet.
You know, put the foot. This is my impression of Lozzie. Yeet.
Other countries withdrawing from Junior Eurovision. Germany. Debut!
Slam the button. Throw the butt casually. See, I was just about to warp, but then I realised that the place I'd be warping to would be just as close to where I'm going.
Casually? Yeet.
Yeet. I got into a fight with a pineapple shirt.
By the power of potato waffles. It's like potato waffles, they're waffly versatile.
Hashtag not spawn.
Like, it was literally your comment alone that led to the decision to have Still in Love with You be the theme music for Hex Vision 14. Are you proud of yourself?
A little bit. What was it going to be prior to that?
Well, I had in mind... Well, I'm still going to have the Power to the People bit from Children of the Universe as, like, the dramatic semi-qualifier reveal music.
Good call.
But I was thinking of either Storm or Never Give Up on You.
Valid.
Because I literally said in the Discord chat, if you suggest flying the flag, just find a house.
And then Bill found a house. Was it Bill? I won't say it was Bill.
Yeah. He found a house. Other house-finding songs include Teenage Life. That sounds good to me. And another one. Crybaby, I think. Yeah.
I just wanted to flip into the hole and I couldn't. What about Touch by Fire? Because I cannot find a good instrumental version of that anywhere online.
I think that would probably be my struggle too.
Oh, Touch by Fire. Also, I love the like. Oh, they're so pretty. Like they have yellow on their bum. Topaz booty.
Well, I mean, your birthstone is a topaz.
What? It's a peridot.
Is it? I thought it was a topaz. What am I thinking of? I'm going mad. I need an adult.
But you am an adult.
Oh yeah, I'm older than you.
Yeah, you see, I'm no longer the youngest person on the strim stram snaddery dang pimple the popple of poop.
Wait, what?
What? Who? Whomst? Wems?
Oops. Yeah.
And little loop of people.
We were having a Jackbox party earlier.
Oh boy, what flavor?
Whatever one has the first version of Trivia Murder Pie.
I want to say that's 3? Was it 3? Might be 3. Is it 3? Could be 3. Is it 3?
I can't remember. It was one of the 2 that my sister had anyway, because she has Jackbox Parties 2 and 3, and me and Philly G just have 6. Because of you, Tess!
I'm an influencer.
We did play Jackbox Party 6 with, like, the Loz parents and sister. That was a time.
Haha, ice arrows. Who knew they were useful? Well, actually in this game they are relatively useful. It took them a couple of games to figure out how to make them be worthwhile.
E.
Pie flavor. So, this is a story all about how
my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and tell you how I got this purple in my hair.
House, Belfort. Stan a stairlift left.
Yep. They look happy for those.
Ah, you've seen my mother's Ingrastam.
Eat.
Yeet.
Eat.
Poopy. I
Poopy.
have a Discord notification, but I can't check it.
I was thinking to say I could check it for you, but I'm not there.
You're not me.
I sometimes wish I was, though.
You wish that a lot.
Well, I mean, you seem to have your life more together than I do.
I really don't.
Or at least you did. I mean, I am in progress of ultimate teacher goals.
Yeah, you have your shit much together than I do. Also, did I mention the most furry-friendly interpretation of a duck nut ever to grace The Legend of Zelda as a series?
What?
Just look at these handsome boys. And you attack them by stripping them, no less. Peak furry trash! Peak furry trash!
Yes, Tess. We been new.
We've been new.
Yes.
Well, not anymore, Hardy. Oh yeah. If you're talking to Lozzie, then yes. If you're talking to me, then no.
If I'm wait, what did he say?
You got a job, don't you? Unlike Tess. Rude, but true.
Somehow I still have my job.
Somebody once told me the world was pepperoni.
Well, there's macaroni. We went two completely different foods there.
But we did both go to food.
Yes. It's just I went for pasta and you went for pizza.
Pizza, pasta, put it in your butt. Is anyone else online and or prepared and or willing to join us? Like, yesterday we had a time. A time was had by us.
I missed the time that y'all had with Joff.
Like, that was weirdly well timed because they joined the call just as you left.
Oh. Okay. Is it because I'm not welcome in the presence of the Joff?
It's not like that at all. And Hutty is here, but only in text form.
I just feel awkward.
Just fake it till you make it.
Which is the one game on, like, one of the Jack boxes that my sister has that we have not played as a collective. But then we also haven't played the Alien game with them on Jackbox 6. Although I feel like that would go horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah. I don't even need to ask. I feel you.
Particularly with my parents playing. Especially knowing what my mother is like with technology and phones and stuff. She'd probably get like the thing saying whether you're a human or an alien and just being like, what does this mean? You're not supposed to...
You fool! You've doomed us all with your stupidity! And stuff like that.
Yes, I mean, like, when we played, like, we all understood the rules and it ended up being the two Phils anyway.
So the two that already act like aliens.
Are you trying trying to say that all Northerners are aliens?
I mean, I was explaining to Spen just earlier today that I was technically born in slack-jawed yokel territory. And I turned out okay somehow, and I speak, like, understandably.
You were born in Huddersfield.
Yes. You know, Yorkshire, redneck land.
Yeah, my husband was born in Pontefract, and he's a decent human being.
I mean, at least he doesn't have, like, the accent, like, the bad accent, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, when we go up to visit his family, which isn't very often, admittedly, like, you can literally tell that his brother and sisters have lived in Yorkshire their whole life. Like, really thick Yorkshire accent. Think that being in Yorkshire is the best thing in the world. I can now understand why Phil's youngest brother lives in Canada. He was the smart one.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, knowing how insane Philly G's family is, which is a story for another time. Yeah, I would definitely say that the one that lives in a completely different country is definitely the smart one.
Sick burn against your own husband.
Like, of his 4 siblings.
Ah. But still. Anyway, I'm going to go and set fire to a lighthouse. Watch it pour as I touch my fight house.
Take my hand and never let go. Never let go. And let's be soldiers of love.
Underrated!
I know!
I managed
That was
to...
my favourite from Semi 2 as well.
I managed to start an entire ass debate scrum amongst the Eurovision furries over whether that is or is not better than Where I Am. Which, I say it is better because, as I said in that year's Eurovision in however many seconds, what is the story of Where I Am even supposed to be? Because she's like, oh, hey, I love you, but I don't love you, but I'll always love you, and I feel really secure in our relationship, and also I'm really paranoid because you don't love me back, even though you love me so much, I'm going to wear my armor, but I'm also taking off my armor, I'm going to disarm myself, but also I'm going to take up my armor once more. Like, what's the... Anya, what is your story?
Hey, yo, what's the flow?
Oh, yeah, Liz Asia, the last song that people really know her for, in terms of recency. Which, honestly, kind of a bop.
I've not heard it in full, I've just heard that bit and was just like, okay.
I heard it in full before people really started talking about it, and I'm like, you know what? This actually isn't that bad. Like,
You'll have to send it over to me sometime.
like, it's not, like, good. It's not spectacular. It's not the best, like, sausage to ever snip in the plip of the nipples. But, like, it's weirdly not terrible. And...
I know, it's just I want to hear it in full because I didn't get past hey yo what's the flow and just yeah. Like we were in the same room as her once.
Oh, yeah. And now she's
Maybe
dead.
twice, I can't remember. Maybe twice, I can't remember if she was there in 2016.
I don't remember. I was all ready to say, nah, she won't have been, but she might have been.
Probably, like, I think, didn't she pass away in 2017 or 18?
I don't remember, but legitimate F in the chat, as it were, for Liz Asia, because she was a fine woman.
Yes, representing her country 3 times?
And only winning once, but that's all you need.
Technically 4, because in 1956, didn't every country send 2 songs and she sung both of them?
Oh yeah, but did she represent them in 1958 as well? I don't remember.
Georgia.
Oh. Okay then, yeah, 4 times.
See, Janro's videos have been helping me educate myself on the really early years of Eurovision.
Yeet.
Like, Austria's debut song was literally called Where's My Pony? See, he was being a brony before bronies were cool.
I thought it was Where to, Little Pony, but
I can't remember Where's My Pony. There was a where and there was a pony.
because the one that, like, I've not heard it, but I remember its existence, is that one Spanish song, Who Sails My Boat?
What?
I think it was sometime in the 90s. It was Quien maneja mi barca, which means who... I feel like that should mean who manages my boat, but it means, like, who sails my boat. And, like, I forget what it was even supposed to be a euphemism for, but it was like, some fucker's stolen my boat, innit? Well, this won't do. I'm Spanish, innit?
Trying to be a Spanish chav. Where, like, don't even know what city Spanish chavs would probably be from. Probably Benidorm.
I was gonna say, Benidorm!
Or Malaga!
Or Stoke-on-Trent! Which is famously in Spain.
Yes, clearly. Because just popping into McDonald's and ordering one potato.
Potato! That's
Yeah,
one.
like literally.
Go on.
Sorry.
Go on.
Yeah. Because when I worked at McDonald's, I mean, I still work there, but a whole other story. But like before all this happened, we used to have like Spanish exchange students come into McDonald's, and they would, when they would order fries, they would always come up to me and say, "I would like one potato." It baffled me for the longest time until I realized they meant fries.
Well, maybe they were talking about hash browns.
This was during like the lunch menu thing,
See,
maybe?
I still refuse to accept that you can't get breakfast all day there. Like, even though I've had two separate people confirm to me that no, that's physically not possible because they changed the machines, still I refuse to believe.
Change the machine.
Well, like how you can't order breakfast all day and you can't order normal food in the morning. Like, I discuss to believe, I parallel to collect.
I don't think it's really my place to say, because otherwise I'll end up losing said job.
Wait, are you going to tell me about the Mcdonald's secret menu?
No!
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you about the land, sea, and air burger.
Is it real?
I don't know. I only found out about it yesterday.
Yeah. You see, they make you think that it's like chicken, fish, beef, and pigeon, but it's actually made of dirt and clouds and seawater, so it's very salty.
And Jesus!
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
And this is what happens when you put Laura and Tess in the same room. Well, not in the same room, but in the same voice thing.
The same vocal room.
Yes, the vocal chamber, the voice...
The voice cafe.
The voice kids. It exists.
Yeah. Although I haven't seen the most recent episode because it's one of the things I've been watching with Mama Hex, and obviously I've been avoiding Voilers because she's not around at the moment. She's in Telford.
Yes, I remember her mentioning to me that she was visiting a friend in Telford when she was double checking that Philly G and I were still coming over to yours in July.
And are you?
We went! We were there!
Oh!
Gosh, Tess, we went on that walk and everything. You taught Philly G how to make fortunes on wheels.
And Philly G decided to turn the entire walk into a speed! He took speed.
He does walk incredibly quickly.
And he's like, oh, it's because my legs are so long. I'm like, bitch, I got long legs. Slow your ass down.
Yes, but, like, he's used his for longer, like, doing football and various other leg activities.
Wait, he's used his legs for longer. Also, I love how, like, you're supposed to put a statue there, but you can just put a pot there instead, and it's just as valid.
I knew what I meant. Like, he's older than you and has used his legs in more things than you.
I mean, tragically, you don't know that.
No, I'm just sort of judging from the fact that he's, like, older than you.
I mean, I very fast leg had to go fast in high school years, and that was a trauma time. But yes, I get the gist of your meaning. I feel your feet on my face. No, I'm trying to make it Leviticus, and it keeps getting worse.
Sorry, Philly G just came in and said that he was going to let our next door neighbor know something about a hearing aid. Yay!
Okay, so you didn't hear that weird comment that Lee
Something
Avery...
about Leviticus. Something about Leviticus.
I was going to say, I accidentally said something questionable that turned into something even more questionable that one of the furries, Lee Avery the Flamingo, would have approved of.
Ooh. I'll get myself a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. Which clearly means that I should also not say any words, because then I would be a good host by not hosting. I am not ignoring you, Hearty, and the other one. And by the other one, I of course mean Niels. Put the foot. And now I can go over there. Although at some point I'm going to need to pause the game and then go over and turn my bedroom light on and also the fan, because it's getting rather warm on this stream. It's getting hot in her. So take off all your shoes.
I am getting so hot. Why do I have to take shoes off? I'm back, by the way.
Whoa, really? Caught in the
Excuse me
middle
while I
of
chug
the dumb little sunrise.
I see the... I can't remember the words anymore!
That was your favourite from that year as well.
Caught in the middle of the dawn and the sunrise. Life is a miracle, I see it in your eyes. Is that it? I can't remember now.
Yes.
I'm doubting myself. Yes.
You're dower-bobting yourself.
Yes, if you were to judge my favourite, like, based on my favourite Eurovision songs from 2014, which is when I first became friends with Tess, and now, you would see an eclectic range of fuckery.
Probably.
Because, I mean, 2014, my favourite was Conchita, and she won, and yay. 2015, my favourite was Australia. I know, the ultimate mom's betrayal.
Although, like, while we're going through this, I'll... Hey, thank you, Niels. That's the one time I've not been condescended to by a Northern European regarding the pronunciation of their language. Yay! Because the Danes are really bad at that. But, right, yes, so, yeah, 2014, my number one was technically the UK, but then I also broadcast that, like, Armenia was my second, so it's the first that wasn't my own country. And 2015 was Serbia, because here I am. Carry on.
Hello. Billy.
Hi, Tess.
Oh god, it's the mushroom!
Yep. 2016 was Cyprus.
I remember that, because you had the Cypriot flag, and I had the Croatian flag, because Croatia was my favorite, and there was David the Swede, and he was like, hey, are you Croatian and or Cypriot? And we were like, no.
We just like them.
And they're like, what, do you hate your own country? And I'm like, no, it's just, we don't have to pee right now.
I literally remember like a Greek woman walking up to me thinking that I was like Greek because I was walking around with the Cypriot flag whilst trying to find the toilet.
Oh. Greek pee?
And Billy G reminded me to say that he had the Cypriot flag when we went over to Connor's in 2018, but we haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
2017.
Oh, yeah, Croatia was 2016. Yes, okay, come on. 2017.
Sweden.
Oh, yeah. Pants down to the floor. And
Because I was worried that your family would hate me if I went over there and sat with a Swedish flag.
now, we're not typical Eurovision fans. We don't judge. And mine was, of course, quite famously North Macedonia.
Yes, and as we all remember in 2017, Billy G and I had a drinking game where he would drink every time Portugal got 12, and I was to drink every time Italy got 12 because I thought Italy would be more overrated. But Billy G ended up drinking quite a lot and ended up feeling... Yeah. And he felt great over it, he says. Anywho, 2018, the Netherlands. That was it.
I remember playing that on the radio, and one of the other people who were on the same radio station with me was like, that is not a Eurovision song. And I'm like, bitch, yes it is. And they were like, wow.
I'm just sort of... Yeah. Because, I mean, I had Netherlands as my winner just a year ahead of everybody else, so...
And my winner in 2018 was Switzerland.
But they didn't qualify, so when it came time to the final, you sat with the Israeli flag and ultimate clairvoyanted yourself into winner's relevancy. And that's when Philly G sat with the Cyprus flag, because we listened to a few of the songs on the way down to yours, and he decided that Cyprus was good because
Boobies.
it good. Well, and boobies, it did help.
Boob salad. Yummy, yummy. What?
What was my favourite in 2019? Spain!
And Spain was my second, and my first was Genghis Khan.
Yes, Khan. The only time I didn't really like the Azerbaijani entry, like, right out of the gate, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Because usually with Azerbaijani entries, I usually just sort of like them for the most part.
I pressed it to fall and it wouldn't make me fall, and then I fell and died. Continue.
But 2019, it took a while for it to grow on me. Mainly the live performance.
Where he releases the inner soul. Whoa.
Yeah, and 2020, my winner was Russia. Because I don't even know why.
And mine was Australia. So now, there are two options. Either Australia will win for me again in 2021, or they will massively disappoint me and be like my Schkiebens. You know, Schkiebens, that's a number.
Well, I don't really know much of Montaigne. I don't even know much of her choreography, well done. Discography to really, like, form a comment on, like, her sort of musical style. I only really know Don't Break Me, but...
Same, honestly. And, like, speaking of, like, choreography for real, though, like, there were so many people who were like, oh, I like it more, but I don't get the stage. Well, that's kind of on you, because, like, I thought it was fairly self-explanatory. But whatever. It's too late now. It's toilet now. The toilet.
I kind of got it. I kind of understood it. Only kind of.
Only kind of.
Because, like, didn't during the Europe Shine a Light thing, didn't like they have her on a stage to sort of show like the concept stage thing of how it would have been staged had Eurovision actually happened?
Yeah, because
Or did I dream that?
Yeah, because they released it, I think, either earlier that day or, like, the previous day or something. Like, I saw the full video, and, like, it was legitimately very oppressive. So... Australia.
Because I think Australia did that, and I think Germany did as well. I can't remember.
That sounds right.
Faramore!
Queen!
Universo's grown on me a lot, because I didn't really like it at first, because I thought people were just fan-wanking over it because they liked Blas Canto's face.
And then by the end of the series, at the end of the season, no one remembered it, and that's like, boo, that's unfair.
And a lot of people thought it was him apologizing to the world for being gay.
Bruh.
Like, not everything is an allegory for being homosexual.
Not everything's an allegory for anything. Like, yes, the UK 2016 clearly had everything to do with Brexit, as did 2017. Like, fuck off. Find a house.
I live in a flat. That's kind of like a tiny house.
It's a house with... it's a house in a house in a house in a house.
Yep.
And now I shall attack the vase.
Yeet.
Too much drama. 7 out of 10.
What's a 7 out of 10?
The drama of the hearth. I don't have anything.
I do actually genuinely wonder if Junior Eurovision is going to happen at all this year. I don't know why. There?
Oh yeah. Never mind. Okay, yeah. For some reason, I thought that the Tower of the Gods boss key was in the expensive tingle shop, and no, that's the Wind Temple key. Evidence the fact that that's the only boss key I don't have yet, and also I remembered. And other delicious noises.
Pictured here, Tess Hex choking his enemies.
She remembered.
It was only yesterday!
I remember it like it was yesterday. Because
That's because it was yesterday.
Pume.
Which is French for... apple.
No, but also yes.
I don't know anymore.
Like, wasn't it like Belgium or somewhere that once sent a Eurovision song called Pom Pom Pom, but it was literally just apple, apple, apple? They sent the annoying orange before his time.
I shall Google this.
And now I'm completely doing this room incorrectly, but the universe can't stop me. The universe can beg for my forgiveness. Oh, it was Luxembourg, apparently. I want Luxembourg to come back, but they need to stop being so snotty about everything.
I know. But I mean, Janro said that he'd bring Luxembourg to Hexvision after edition 14.
Did he?
So it's something.
But like...
He said it.
But I thought he hated, like, countries borrowing from other countries, and like... What does Luxembourg actually have, though? You see, Luxembourg, if he still took part in Eurovision, we'd know.
Like, I think he was saying something like he wanted to get rid of New Zealand, Canada, and the USA and replace them with Andorra, Luxembourg, and San Marino.
But that would just, like, well, it depends what his priorities are. Is it borrowing more of what we already have, or is it having an entirely new market?
I don't know. I think he said like something like no big artists can represent like those smaller ones, and he said, "Sorry, Laura, that means you can't send Kenji Girac for Luxembourg." And I'm just like, bruh.
Oh, so you can still send big artists for big countries, just not the little ones.
I think so.
Because I guess that makes sense.
Because I mean, San Marino, you can send Valentina, Serhat, Senate,
Charles de Gaulle,
Valentina again.
Plastic Bertrand,
Last.
Sevak Kadakian,
Didn't.
Vas Montenegro.
I thought Ça Plan Pour Moi had already been in X-Vision. Maybe.
It
I don't
has.
know.
I can't do
Yes.
this room. Fuck. This is where our journey ends. Well, I
Oh.
mean, not you, the statue.
Oh.
Oh dear, how sad. Never mind. You know, brown bricks in Minecraft. Which reminds me, I should stream Minecraft at some point, but not this point. I have made promises to people about other things.
Ooh. What kind of promises?
Well,
Oh,
Jackbox
secret.
streams.
Yay.
Where should I go? Whoa, 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 whoa,
I was going to say do a Wheel of Fortune game with your parents on stream, but
Also a good idea.
because it's been a while since we've had a Hex fam stream.
It has. But to be fair, yesterday was the first time I streamed since my birthday the previous year. So,
Yeah, that's true.
now it's time to clean out the corner. We have a submarine, we have... Oh! We have... Oh! And we have... Oh! So that's what's coming up soon.
To a dank river valley near you.
Queen!
Who invited the Helene stands?
Fuego!
She says, sending Eleni Ferreira to Bill's contest.
Alicia. The video ends. Belarus gives the camera a knowing look. Yes, you're gonna like it. That song has become such a massive guilty pleasure for me. Like, for a very long time, it's increased in my liking, you know?
It's a tune!
I can't see shit in here. Oh. Oh, it's one of
Open
these.
your eyes!
Ow! Poo!
Peter! I dropped my iced tea!
Diarrhea! Oh.
Is this what our conversation has begun?
Pee pee poo poo. Oh! Oh, there's a bee bee boo 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 boo. There's an angry man throwing lemon and lime fire at me.
Hey?
Pee?
Oh, there's pee!
Oh, there's pee! Yeet! Anyone else? Of course there are. Oh, there's more than one.
Yum!
Bo diddly.
My phone is charging.
Hooray.
Hooray!
Kitty quiz. Yay.
Yay!
I bet you could probably remix the noises that the mini blins make into the just the epic sax guy solo from Runaway. Do it.
Hey Mama was the better Sunstroke Project song. Fight me.
I agree. I got a poopy, and I agree.
I mean, she says sending Sunstroke Project and winning with Sunstroke Project in Hexvision.
I just stabbed a child in the face, and Niels agrees with this face stabbing of children, presumably.
No!
You don't blaze 420 children.
That's wrong!
Now, here is something I've always wondered. With this game, sometimes when you jump at your boat, it for like a split second of a frame, it lets you L-target the inside of the boat. But at no point in the game are you actually allowed to do that. So, like, what's the deal there?
What's the fucking number 20th?
Hancreus Pancreas, what's the happenstance?
Okay, then.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the
Liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some cheddar juice, but I really don't want to.
I misheard liquor store as knicker store.
That too. Not to be confused with that time that we ended up in the dildo section of Cyberdog. That happened.
Oh yeah! I forgot about that.
Yeah, we accidentally entered Dildo Forest for a little while. This was many years ago, though.
It was only like 5, maybe 4 years ago.
It was whenever, I think it was the same trip as when I bought that fancy outfit. You know the one? One I used to wear for Tess Hex versus Literature when that was still a thing.
Yes. Yes, I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
Because I remember my dad coming with us and your mum coming with us and the lady in the store thinking that they were married. Nope.
But coincidentally didn't think that we were married. Mostly because we're not. But you know, they weren't either.
Which is the effect we have on the people of Brighton and presumably the people of Stockholm when we went to Eurovision that one time.
But they're holding hands, but he has long hair. With a song written by me.
Salvador Sobral. What's he been up to since Eurovision, other than appearing in that awful movie?
I would imagine that sometime between now and Eurovision 2017, he probably took a poop.
Well, he did get married.
Ooh,
In like a cave.
Oh, I thought you were going to say in a cage. Like, I've heard of shotgun weddings, but that's ridiculous.
I said a cave!
Yeah, I know.
You're like some French woman.
Skeletons with pink heads and pelvises, but ordinary coloured bones.
You've entered the Wee Wee dungeon.
Home of the pink pelvis and skull, and everything else isn't.
Well, I mean, why else would pink be the prominent colour in Wee Wee blogs?
Things that make you go, hmm.
Somebody else that watched Brainiac Science Abuse. Which is what I knew Richard Hammond from before I knew he did Top Gear.
See, I knew him from Top Gear first, but I wish I could have seen more Brainiac, to be honest, because, like, I don't remember if it was ever on consistently in my lifetime.
I can't remember either. I just knew him as, like, the guy that did Brainiac, and then there was that whole thing with the Top Gear car accident, and I just thought, oh no, he was the star in the reasonably priced car, and he had a crashy boom boom. No.
But what about the other show that he did with children and science, and there was a toilet at some point, I think?
I feel like I know what you're on about, but I can't remember what that was called.
It was like, I don't know, Richard Hammond's Sausage Lab or something. Featuring a toilet.
Now I've just got that mental image of that fish tank in the Sea Life Center that had a toilet in it, and it was basically meant to, like, be like this artistic piece about how what you flush down the toilet makes a difference to the marine wildlife or something or other. And Phil and I just took a picture of it and sent it to Tess. Because he would appreciate it.
Here we see the poop fish.
Cool.
Meanwhile, in the game, we're having a jewelry heist murder spree. Hello, everyone. I am jewelry heisting murder spree.
The bass and the tweeters make the speakers go to war. The mighty trumpets bring the freaks out to the floor.
Tess, to our blessing bless.
Sí, de vez en cuando.
What does that mean?
It means
De vez
sometimes.
en cuando.
It's so, like, DE, new word, VEZ, new word, EN, new word, cuando. Which, as I'm sure you'll recall, is spelled with a C in Spanish, as opposed to Q in Italian.
Okay.
I just want to steal these guys' cinturones.
You want to steal their belts?
Yes.
Yay! Learning Spanish through video games.
It's a thing you can do.
Speaking of video games, I finally got Sprinkle in my Animal Crossing island a couple of days ago.
She was one of my first in New Leaf, way back when.
She's my favorite villager because she is a peppy penguin and so cute and adorable. And now I have her on my island.
Huzzah! And her blunk, and her jimble, and her rarf. Everyone gets a smack in the face.
Yay!
Oh, even me!
Yes, Sunmu. Even you. Now go improve your grades!
Yay! I love it when that happens. You ever just accidentally beat the shit out of someone?
No. I was going to say, whenever I do it with purpose. No, don't! I am Europe's Calawate and I do not condone violence.
Maki roll Baruch Hazard.
Oh please, if I'm like any of the characters in V3, I would say I'm like Himiko.
It's magic. Hey, Shuichi, stop it.
It has to be the hammer!
Nipples too?
Quit talking about your poop, no one cares!
It is magic. I do hope that we can have like one of those you charactered in the wrong neighborhood videos for Curse Potentiares. But of course, spoilers are a thing, so there's not much I can say there.
I knew. I still need to record like voice lines and stuff for you.
Yeah. I still need to write more of the script, because I've written part of the prologue, and that's kind of it. But it's progress. And to be fair, there's more to it than just writing the script. I'm also writing, like, you know, the music, exactly which sprites to use. Like, I'm putting in the file names and everything, and I need to sort of have the list of sprites open so I know what it is I'm working with. I got the telescopy!
Yee. I'm helping in the making of a game! Yay!
Yeet.
Because, I mean, I know I mentioned, like, a while ago, probably, that I was going to download, like, Visual Novel Maker or something like that. But then I realised I have no artistic talent to draw my own sprites.
Well, don't those things come with, like, pre-made stuff to at least give you something to work with? And if not, there's also the Curse Potentiares stuff. I mean, obviously, there's only so much you can do when not working with, like, characters that you own, but still, you know.
Yeah, I'm not the brilliantest with drawing.
Yeah.
See, for reference, the villagers I sent to you.
Yes. Well, I think they're charming.
Thank you.
And they're better than no things at all. Because, like, I can't draw for beans. That's why I have Bean do the drawing for me.
Yay! And, like, I did try and do an owl.
I think
An
you did
attempt.
good. I think you did good.
Jackie the Owl says trans rights, because I realized the color scheme I used.
Now I have the word Cinturones stuck in my head, so, you know. It's like that one vibe of... People are just dying to know, how do you keep your pants up all the time? Belt. Anyway, I just murdered someone.
Yay!
In Soviet Russia, quiz kit is you. Remember those jokes?
Yeah.
Soviet
Yes,
Russia.
I also remember Soviet Belgium.
Soviet Belgium. The capital city of Antwerp. Ruled over by Soviet Miley Cyrus. I don't remember why that part was a thing.
I don't know either. I just remember being in an online contest where every other edition had to be won by Belgium.
Just legally, it was a requirement. Ah!
It's not the most effed up contest I've been in, though, weirdly. Because remember that one where they had Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, and the UK all as one in... Like, they had Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland compete as separate countries, but also the UK as a whole. But when somebody asked for England, they were like, oh no, that's represented by the United Kingdom as a whole. The funny thing is that the guy running the contest was also from the UK.
That's how I feel about that.
He was like from up north somewhere.
Foolish fools!
And then there was that fantasy country song contest, which, I mean, it's a good idea, but it kind of, like, just gives, like, it gives you too much freedom, so that's kind of why I limited myself a bit.
Yeah, because it was flawed.
Like, I get the, like, ambition and world building and stuff like that, and I do still like have like stories set in Las Islas de los Santos, but it's just it just gives you too much freedom to send anything for anywhere. which is why I limited myself to English, which I mean, duh. Like, singers that are from Britain, USA, Canada, native English-speaking countries. France, Spain, Italy, Germany, Portugal, and Japan. If it's from anywhere else, then nope.
No, the sun is a deadly laser. Not anymore, there's a blanket.
There, right there. Look at that terrible tentative. Look at the killer shape he's in. Look at that slowly stumbly chin. Oh, please, he's gay. Totally gay.
I'm not about to celebrate. Every trait could indicate this perfectly straight expatriate. This guy's not gay. I say not gay. That is the elephant in the room. Well, is it relevant to presume that a man who wears perfume is automatically radically fey?
Look at his gorgeous flowing locks. Look at his silk translucent socks.
There's the eternal paradox. Look what we're seeing.
What are we seeing?
Is he gay?
Of course he's gay.
Or European? We just sort of busted out with that in the middle of a game of Uno when Laura was last here, and it was a fantastic time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did it. I just beat up an octopus using nothing but my hat.
You saved Christmas.
I did it.
Speaking of octopuses, I am working on a Animal Crossing character that is relatively pirate themed.
Ooh.
That is an octopus. And I thought of drawing like a hook on one of it. Like, instead of like, so he has, you know how Octopus Village is looking, right?
Yes, I'm familiar with the octopodes.
Like, one of his arms, except on the end of one of them, is like a hook.
Ooh.
And like, one of his eyes is like permanently covered up with like a sort of like eye patch looking thing.
Octopus.
Yeah! Although I do remember having a conversation with my Portuguese friend where he basically asked me, why isn't there an octopus village in the game called Hentai?
At this point, Alex needs to turn up and go, "Oh, what was this?"
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what brings him over. I would now need to make that villager for him.
My hentai brings all the boys to the yard.
They're like, it's...
And as it is, I think you missed the conversation about the tentacle dildo, which is probably for the best.
Yes. Can confirm.
Don't mind me, I'm just stocking up on fruit.
Fruit is important. Ooh, la manzanas.
Oh, plátanos.
Is that banana?
It is. Banang.
What's orange again?
I want to say it's the same as the colour. You know,
Because I'm trying
naranja.
to... Naranja, that's it.
It's like naranja. Rather, like it's a J rather than a tilde.
Naranja.
Yeah. We're just having a quiet sailing trip to an island you could stick up your butt.
Aeropuerto.
That's how I taught Laura how to pronounce like the AE sound in Spanish, because like, go to the airport by boat, aeropuerto. And it seems to have worked as a mnemonic device, so I'm proud of myself. I am also good at teachering.
Yes, and yet I am the ultimate teacher.
You can do more than one thing.
I know. Like I am also the ultimate panto actress. Clearly. Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you isn't. Oh, yo, you am.
I
Ow, Peter.
I seem to bust out into musicals whenever I can.
I do that too sometimes. Like, there was a time where, like, I was out in town with Mama Hex, and we ended up, like I started doing If My Friends Could See Me Now from Sweet Charity, and she joined in despite not knowing the words.
How does that work?
I don't know, just musical logic.
Like, I sort of feel like the Eurovision movie would have worked better as like a sort of
Jukebox musical.
Yeah. Or maybe if you had to set a Eurovision if it had to be like sort of these people represent a certain country at Eurovision, rather than using like have like original songs for like the contest bit itself, but then sort of like tell the story through existing Eurovision songs.
Yeah. Or would that require too much thought, America? I know that concept scares you.
Yeah, because I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about how the Eurovision movie could have been made better. Like, have it been made by Europeans? End of thought.
Because, as I've said on several occasions, it is flat out offensive that it exists at all. Like, if everything was the same except Eurovision was actually like Africavision, like if it never existed in Europe and it had only ever been an African thing, or the same thing but Asia, or like the Pacific Island countries, then America wouldn't touch it, because they would be told in no uncertain terms, you are appropriating their culture and you are completely trivializing something that's a big deal for these countries. But for some reason, because it's Europe, they're allowed to just walk all over it. Like, I have to word this very carefully, of course, because people are going to say, oh, but you're white, therefore, like, you can't just say that, like when people say white, 90% of the time they mean white American, not the same thing. Like, it used to be, like, in times long since past, that, like, Italy was considered to be not a white country in that sense, and a lot of Eastern Europe has suffered under, like, its own type of oppression. Obviously, I'm not going to draw any direct comparisons, because that wouldn't be fair to either party, but literally, the Slavic countries, Slavic derives from the word for slave. There is a lot of oppressed history over here, and just to say, oh, well, you're roughly the same color as Americans, that means they could do whatever the fuck they want to your history, that is extremely racist unto itself, never mind the fact that they are literally taking an institution that means a lot to the people of this continent, and then having someone who knows nothing about it write an uncomedy that only exists to take the piss out of it, and not even to do it any honor. Like, I have nothing positive to say about whatever the hell the thought process was behind any of that.
Preach.
And, like...
But, like...
if nothing else, as I've pointed out before, what with the Black Lives Matter thing going on, and, let's not mix up arguments here, Black Lives Matter, it's a very important movement that's going on at the moment, but the fact that that's going on in America at the moment, you would have thought that'd be a massive wake-up call to them, to say, hey, maybe you shouldn't trivialize other cultures for your own entertainment for once. And I feel like I have to sort of walk on eggshells to like, say the right thing without, like, setting off some sort of, oh, you're trying to appropriate the Black Lives Matter attention, but, like, obviously I cannot compare the two, but America is abusing their powers in, like, it's essentially colonialism, but, like, sort of an eye for an eye edition. I just, give us our culture back, please, America. Please stop spitting on it. There's a word that I want to use to describe what that film does to our culture, and in the name of good graces, I'm not going to use it, but that's what I feel that film does to our culture.
And this has been a PSA on how not to be a terrible human being.
Yeah. Because I don't want to cause any offense. This is just me speaking in defense against the offense that has been caused to me, and essentially, like, if I say my people, that'll give the wrong impression, but the people of my land, Kfeu Tokes. Europe is more than just ya ya ding dong.
Most Eurovision fans just seem to applaud it, but that's probably because they're just happy that something like that exists, at all. If it was actually a Eurovision film made by Eurovision fans for Eurovision fans, then it would probably not receive this much attention from the average Eurovision viewer at all. If I was to have written it, I wouldn't have had the singers come from Iceland, despite the fact that they haven't won a contest in, ever. I would have probably based the singers and have them try and promote, a campaign for, San Marino, to sort of, have a victory can come in all shapes and sizes kind of dealy thing. You don't have to be a big country to win big at Eurovision. And I would have probably not had, the whole song-along thing with the whole Eurovision cameo thing. I would have had Eurovision artists have cameos and stuff, but, having, the whole song-along thing was just,
And why was it even called a song-along anyway? The expression is sing-along.
I don't know. And also, having your main character be a hyper Eurovision fan since the 1970s, even though Iceland didn't debut until the 80s, but whatevs. And having be a massive Eurovision superfan, but not having recognised Salvador Sobral. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but seriously, if your character's a superfan, surely they would recognise every single Eurovision winner ever. Probably.
If you were to have trouble, recognizing the faces of some of them, I'd sort of understand, because, in the past I have seen, some pictures of, everyone should recognize this person, and then it's I have no idea who that is, and then they're it's so-and-so singer who, if you show me a picture of Elva Nagyata, I would not recognize her at this point in time, which is nothing personal, it's just, I haven't heard Metana, and I haven't actually seen her face at all since she took part in the YSC that one time, and that was really early in the series. So, but a winner, you'd recognise. So yeah, I agree with what you're saying, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Basically, what we're trying to say is that me and Tess should have written the Eurovision movie.
And
maybe.
Keep Wee Wee Boy away from it. Truly the Kokichi of the Eurovision world.
Seriously, why was he even there? Because, he's not a commentator.
Of all the people to elevate and celebrate and validate, why does it have to be one of the most toxic people in the community? But then again, asking for accurate representation at all from the film is one thing, but, I suppose, if that film endorses you, is that even really a good thing?
But, what I don't get is why they, had to, digitally mess with Rachel McAdams' voice? They sort of combined her voice with Molly Sandin.
Yeah.
Yeah. They combined her voice with Molly Sandin's to sort of create this voice for this Icelandic singer, but then they just had Will Ferrell just sing normally. I don't get that. At all. If you wanted Molly Sandin to play the female lead, then why didn't you just get Molly Sandin to play the female lead? I mean...
if nothing else, there's a massive identity crisis going on in that... Who are you making the film for? Because all the casting choices say America, all of the attempts at paying respect that completely blow up in its face, but never mind, seem to suggest Europe. You don't even have to segregate like that. Just, I've never even heard of what's the name? Rachel Adams something? I don't even know who she is, but,
She played Regina George in Mean Girls, but that's about all I know of her.
See, I wouldn't know her. If I saw her in the Eurovision film, I wouldn't immediately go, oh, that's her who played Regina George. I'd just think, oh, that's an actress. Stop, Hollywood, get out of your own arse when it comes to casting choices. And just fucking... What's the point? They're never gonna fucking listen.
Sorry, I've kind of led you down a little bit of a rant.
Oh no,
Sorry.
it's fine. It's given us something to discuss.
Yeah?
Hey, Niels is still here. So Niels heard all of that.
Yay!
Which is good, because
Niels-
I prepared a quiz.
Which country did Laura say she wanted to base the film on instead of Iceland?
Pardon me a second, I'm just going to pause it to go and put my bedroom light on and also the fan, because it's getting warm in her.
That's okay. I've got my air conditioner on and I'm about to get myself a drink anyway. So...
I had my headphones on the entire time, and I'm back. Did I mention I'm back? Because I'm here. Right, where the fluff am I going? I am going this way. I'm starting to think, what else can I do? Because at the moment I'm going to go and buy the Wind Temple Big Key, because that's basically the only other thing I need money for, and then I can mark this off on the tracker permanently. And all that leaves is the 6 different dice reefs, the long glide at Greatfish Island, which I don't know if I can do without the double magic, the long glide in Dragon Roost Island, which I think I could do without double magic, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% Cinturon. 100% Cinturon. There we go. See, the tracker seems to think that there's business for me in the Forsaken Fortress, and, like, I tried getting in there, but there's not much I can do. Oh, maybe, maybe. Oh. I'm thinking. But yes, just give me the what big key. There we go. We have all the big keys, don't worry about that. Mark that off on the tracker. Right. Oh, there's... Oh, yeah, I can do the... Also, I have Savage Leopard turned off, so I can remove that on the tracker. Just doing a bit of tracker housekeeping. I know where to go next.
Yay! I'm on me way.
I'm on my way. Now, let's go and throw a pig, which bizarrely isn't an obscure euphemism.
Woohoo!
Awoo. Don't
What's
awoo,
this?
$350 fine. Are you gonna say something? I feel like I talked over you.
Don't think so.
Okay. Well then, it's time to take a pig. And how many do I have? 8! 8! 8! That's not enough.
I thought you was going to say 8. That's not a number.
That too.
Because I think 22 is a number.
And I think that, like, I think 8 in Hungarian is Nyolc? If not, then it's something like that, because, like, I don't remember the numbers that I know because of Adal. Because there's Nyolc and there's Hetesh, which is, like, 9 or 7 or 6 or possibly 8.
Why do you know numbers from a doll?
Because when they give points and stuff.
Isn't it like 2... No, 4, 6, 8, then 10 or something? Or 6, 8, 10, then 12. I can't remember.
I think that's just in the final, but, like, in the semis and whatever, everyone, like, rates the song out of 10, and it's all added together. And I think the way the public voting works is they text in the code of the song they're voting for and their score out of 10 for it. And that gets averaged, and that becomes the public portion of the scoring or something. It's a choice.
That is so cool, though.
Like, yeah, they've put thought into it. Unlike Eurovision you decide, or Eurovision you decide, but this time it's French. Which you just know that's gonna go well.
But, like, at least with Destination Eurovision and most other national finals, they announce the fucking result. Like, at least let us know who came, like, places 2 through 6 or 2th and 3rd that time.
Yeah, like, at least give us some validation that our votes actually meant something. Otherwise, we're just going to continue to believe that the whole thing was rigged from the outset. Outset, I'm on Outset Island.
Yay! Thought it was good to say I'm on Intercourse Island. Which one?
East or west? Like that makes anything even resembling a difference.
You know, access all areas. A Eurovision love story. Based on the TAPD I had that time about you and Alex. That was last night. And then I woke up at 2:30 in the morning and was very, very ill.
The funny thing is, I was still streaming at that point. Like, that's not me saying, oh, you should have joined the stream again. No, that's just me saying, what a fun coincidence that you woke up and I was still going.
I woke up and I was violently ill, so you would have just heard a lot of me being sick, basically. And then me crying my eyes out.
Oh, because of the sick or because of feelings?
Because of both, really.
Well, consider a hug.
Yay, I feel hugged.
I like the way I said that, just consider a hug. Just think about it, contemplate the idea.
Yes.
Also, I've never fully understood what it is you're supposed to aim for when warming up Ice Ring Isle. Which, that's probably gonna, like, throw so many people. But it's Ice Ring rather than Ice Rink. Because there are 3
But
chests
if
here.
you're warming up for it, then isn't that gonna make it melt?
That's the idea, fam.
You know, Arthur...
Idea fam, it's
You
like
know.
Oxfam but for ideas.
You know, arthritis is good for swimming. Because I think my mum was meant to say swimming is good for arthritis, but said it the wrong way round.
And now it's time to fall on my face.
Splat.
I should be insulted because it's me, but it's just cute. And I forgot that the Netherlands even had anything resembling a national final in 2012. Because, like...
They had a national final in 2012?
I didn't think they did, but apparently they did.
I don't remember that happening.
Same do I not.
I remember them having like a sort of like an internal selection for the song in 2010, and then a national final for the artist, kind of similar to how we chose ours.
And that went so well for both.
Except with a less terrible song. Because I liked Shallily.
Like, I feel the same way about both of them in that, like, they are both kind of not great, but still enjoyable. But, like, at the very least, you know, kudos to the Netherlands for sending a song in Dutch. Because, like, you know, some countries never do that. You know, what other countries besides Belgium have ever sent a song in Dutch? Well, you know what I mean, though. Eiffel Tower!
You know, you should applaud countries that sing in their own languages. Sweden! Because they never do that.
Like, we got Swedish from Finland more recently than that. And Danish from Denmark.
I know. And also German from Denmark. Because
And-
wasn't there German in Love is Forever as well?
Yeah, like a small amount. And in the live version of Poland 2006, but that was in 2006, and that was Poland. And that was 2006, and Poland in 2006. 2006, it was Poland.
With green hair.
And it ended up being a pregnancy announcement that took me years to understand.
Was it a pregnancy announcement?
Yeah, because he ends by just kind of, oh, whoa, nuzzling her, like, baby area.
Her baby area. Well done, Tess. That was English.
You know, the child sale zone.
Because y'all know that's gonna be how we announce it. No.
We'll go to Eurovision. Choreography.
And then Philly G just randomly appears from backstage and nuzzles the baby zone.
It's funny how sometimes people rub the pregnant belly and they're like, oh, congratulations, but no one ever pats the guy on the dick and says, hey, well done.
Philly G's in the room and he heard that.
Good.
He is very perplexed and confused as to how to feel.
You know, grab your dick and double click.
The internet is for porn. The internet is really, really great for porn. I think I broke Tess.
Nah, I was just slip sliding a wee.
And then me wee.
The iron boots were in their vanilla location, and the odds of that were minuscule. He travelled all around the world, and everywhere he went, something about there goes a clever gent.
He'd use this word and all would say there goes a clever gent.
There we go.
Something, something, something. So if the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say. But better use it carefully or it will change your life. One night I said it to me girl and now me girl's me wife. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Are you expecting me to keep going?
No, I was just trying not to die because I pressed a button and it didn't do anything, so I assumed I pressed the wrong button, so I pressed the other button, but the other button was even wronger. And now I only have one arrow left, so I need this guy to drop an orb. Thank you. There we go. Everything's better. It's like a stab in the butt, but it's a stab in the face.
I had this really weird thought, like, a while ago, and I've just suddenly remembered it now.
Let it fly, my dude. Rhubarb and Custard let fly with their secret weapon.
I'm gonna hazard that as a yes.
Yes.
For some reason, I can imagine you on it, but your luxury item being your camera so you can just vlog the whole thing.
On what?
On your camera, because you can have
No,
like
but
a luxury item.
Luxury item on what?
I'm a celebrity.
Oh, I didn't hear what he said before that. So...
Oh, sorry. I'm a celebrity.
I would only consider it like as part of the current format where it's like it's in like a castle or something. And that's not because he's racist, he doesn't want to go to Australia. No, it's I don't want to get wet and sticky and moist and dirty and no.
What, do you think that they're all gonna sleep in beds?
Well, no, it's just we have bugs, but our bugs aren't as bad. Like in Australia,
Yeah, our
if you
bugs
look,
aren't likely to kill you.
yeah, if you look at a bug the wrong way, then it's like, and then you're dead.
Yep. That's how bugs be in the UK. Cause, like, I've seen the list of rumoured celebrities due to go on that.
Due to give birth.
And I mean, there's, like, I think the only people you would have probably heard of on the list of rumoured celebrities are two of the chasers.
They're not gonna bring Aunt Hegarty back, are they? Because she's suffered enough. She's a good lady, and she deserves a hug.
No. Okay,
is
they're
it
thinking...
Mark Labette
Yes! Mark Labette is one of them.
and Jenny Ryan?
Yes.
Hey!
Of course it is. They're not gonna... Yes, they're going to bring the Cinnamon.
Well, I know that Sean Wallace wouldn't say yes to something like that because he has a very strict, like, not appearing on anything demeaning policy, which I completely respect that because, like, when he's not on TV, he is a barrister, and so that kind of means he does have a bit of a reputation to uphold. So I do respect him putting his foot down with that sort of thing.
Yeah. And, I mean, I always used to mishear the Cinnamon as the cinnamon. Ah, yes. They're going to roll the cinnamon roll.
I was never fully sure of what the intention was. And I was just about to go into the Tower of the Gods, and then I remembered that actually I have the key for there, but I don't have the command melody, so I can't actually finish it, so coming here was a waste of phallus. So now I shall thrust products at a woman.
Please.
Oh, gentle pee-pee poo-poo. Yep. Now, what else could I do with my life? I can refill on magic and try the long glide in Dragon Roast Island, which I don't want to do, but I can do. I want to wait until I have double magic, but then sod's law, the double magic will be waiting for me in there. And is the man-dude platypus guy in here yet? I don't think he will be, but just in case.
Well, I mean, Philly G is here, if that's what you're implying.
Newt? Der war Obersatz. Wow.
He was trying to be a penguin. You know, gentle pee-pee poo-poo.
Oh, Nokia. Or Nokia, as Americans pronounce it.
What do they have against Kia? IKEA.
You Kia. We all care for IKEA.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. I feel sleep. So if I abandon you, it's not because I don't like you, it's because I need to sleep, because I woke...
I woke up at 10 to this morning.
10 to 3? Hello.
That is valid. If you need to sleep, then have a piece of chalif.
But I just feel bad for abandoning you like this.
Well, hey, the rest of the planet doesn't seem to feel bad about leaving me to my own devices. Help!
Well, I mean, Joth's online. She'll probably wait till I leave because I don't know.
There we go. I was trying to look up and I can't find the moon. Oh, there it is. Hey! How's that for good luck? It's already a full moon. Moon.
Cool. Soon moo. Soon moo will moon soon? What?
Moon.
I should sleep.
You should.
I shall speak to you tomorrow.
Have a nice booby time in bed.
Bye.
Good sleep. And then there was one again. Can y'all give me something to talk about, or am I going to have to just improvisinate and then you know? See, this is what happens when I have no one to bounce off. Though I do like, though, how between myself and my friends, like, the dynamic of the conversation changes so much depending on who is present and absent in the call. It's just, it's interesting. And my prize? Oh! This woman just had the power to heal the sword. Now I need to update the tracker once again, because old Miss Windfall had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Ah, your son just picked up the power of prayer somewhere. I understand your face. Have a picture of the moon. Give me a prize. Oh, it's money. Costa Rica. I've never been, but I know that it confuses some people because they mix it up with Puerto Rico, which is like a department of the USA, whereas Costa Rica is a country in its own right. I believe that's how it is, unless I'm mistaken. Am I mistaken? Do I need to find a house? Oh, wait, also there's a freebie up here. Does this count as anything? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm dumb. I thought that there was a tree that had a joy pendant in it, and I thought it was that one, but apparently not. Well, more fool me, then. But the question is now, where else should I go? Because really, I just need to buck up, shut up, and do the reefs. So I guess I'll go and do that, if I can find some way of replenishing my magic that doesn't involve paying for the green potion. Pots, please, just give me magic, because I'm going to need to be able to fly when we get to the reefs, and I can't do that if I don't have magic. Stop paying me and give me magic! So that was me talking about Costa Rica. Maybe this one? No? Okay. There are barrels on those islands. Hopefully that will... Oh, I could... I will try a thing. Question is, where do we start? A star-shaped banana. A bastana, if you will. I'm thinking... Start at... I don't know which one that is, because I can't tell on the tracker because it has tracker things on top of it, but if I go south from the Forsaken Fortress, then that's... I think that's 4-Eye Reef. Might be 5. Can't tell. But that one looks doable at the moment. When I did my practice run of the Randomizer, wrong button. I had the reefs turned off, but I turned them on for this Randomizer because I thought, you know what the hell? But now it seems that's come back to bite me on the left shin. So, here we are. Ooh, I have a full circle of rupees. We are safe in the circle of light. Nothing bad will ever cross the line. Oh, I do need bombs. Never mind. Ha! The boat got confused by my boomerang. My boom boom boomerang snattery dang. But then I can also... Yeah, I can save on bombs by doing that. And in fact, since I'm here, could I theoretically... Is there magic in here? No? Boo. Bomb. No, I missed the bomb. Also, which reef is this? This is 4-Eye Reef. Okay, good. Ah, there's a guy firing warning shots. Shots, everybody. You can't touch me, I'm behind you now. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, boat. Now the rest we could just do by boomerang to conserve on bombs for later, because we don't have the capacity upgrades yet. Get stabbed with a boomerang. Can you stab something with a boomerang? Is that allowed? Is that legal? Is that fair? Can I hit you from over here? Weirdly, yes. I thought perhaps the game would be like, no, you tried to throw through a wall. We can't allow this. You must be penalized forever. Also, I don't know what actually activates the reefs, because I know that there is a certain point in the game where the cannons don't even spawn in and you can't do these, and I don't know what that trigger is. So, I don't know, but whatever it is, it's clearly active now. Yes, I replenished bomb. Why do these things disappear so quickly? Right, where's the exit? It's over this way? That's a corner. Am I sailing away from the exit? Well, technically no, because I'm not sailing. There we go. There's the way. Ah, barrels. You can stop that. Right. If I duck out here and go on a magical journey of overtime and space around the edges, hopefully you can give me some sort of magic secret. That's bomb. It's fine, I can live. There we go, some magic. Mr. Magica the music teacher, which I feel like, again, non-Brits probably won't appreciate, which is fair enough. Now, is there a high pillock over there? There is, but then there's this, and I'll go the long way around. That's probably what we're supposed to do. And boop, oh no, by all means stop me when I get annoying. And for some reason, that barrel in the distance, before it finished rendering in properly, just thought, why is there a post box on the corner of this reef? Like, knowing full well that this game doesn't have post boxes on reefs, or reeves. What's the plural of reef? It's reefer madness, I tell you. Now that's a vintage reference that is actually even before my time. I wonder if anyone else will join me on the call this evening. Not that I intend to pressure them into doing so by any means, it's just, I don't know, I work better when I have other people to play with, apparently. Ah, the sun will join me from its position and its lofty tower in the sky. Well, allow me to conjugate the wind. Oh, it's actually kind of already going the right way. Not completely, but kind of. Your denigration has been appreciated, wind. Now take me to my place. Yes. Haha, yes, yes. Oh. Well, I should update that on the tracker. And is there anything else I need to put on the tracker while I'm here? Could take that off, and this still doesn't show me all of the... Like, it's still saying there's more to do in the Forbidden Woods, but there isn't, because I can't click everything. Right, I need 20 skull necklaces. There's the... Oh, yeah, I can get the long glide thing. Well, how about that? Well, at least the tracker records I can, anyway. Okay. Well, we'll be heading in that general vicinity shortly anyway, but, I think I'd need full magic in order to get it, though. You know, get it, and then get it again and again. You get a dozen of them and be buzzing like a beehive. It's like an aged demigod, I love it, and I grovel at the feet of it. Went rings, I hope little offerings, all the bottle imitators got to go. It's hotter than a habanero pepper in a lava flow. I was lame and afraid, but now I get laid, and now I get paid. It's better than competitors and spread like an epidemic, and you better get it or you're gonna get AIDS. A portion there from George Watsky's Awesome Phone song, which I have fully memorized, and I can probably do it justice, but the world may never know. Anyway, to the reef, the other reef, the reef with 3 eyes. Some may even call it the 3-eye reef. The Irene. The salad sandwich. Would a salad sandwich work? I feel like it wouldn't. Like, it's just, like, literally, like, bread, butter, possibly mayonnaise, lettuce. I guess if you're filled out with tomatoes and horrible stuff, then maybe. But, like, okay, a salad sandwich that I would actually eat. I think bread, lettuce, cucumber, celery. Would celery work in a sandwich? This is a weird conversation, and I'm sort of content to keep running with it, to be perfectly honest. Whoop. Just abrupt turn, don't mind me. Oh, good, there's more explodey boys. I'll have to deal with you then, won't I? I knew that would happen, and yet I let it happen anyway. I guess spinach or kale, you could stick that in your salad sandwich, even though... Like, people are always like, oh, they're like the most disgusting superfoods, and I'm just like, but they don't taste of anything, though. Like, not in a bad way, but just, they lack flavor. They flavorant. At some point this evening, although at this point more likely tomorrow, I should get on with editing the next part of A Hat in Time, because I recorded a whole bunch of it on Thursday? Friday. It was Friday. Well, either way, I've recorded, and now I need to make good on my recorderation. Ah, there's more canons. Trying to hide from me around a corner. Who do you think you aren't? Can I hit you from here? I can. I didn't think it would let me. Shaboom. Weird how in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, there's an enemy called a shabomb, and it's literally just a bubble. And there are enemies that are skulls, and they're called bubbles, but they're skulls. And the shabombs didn't even make an appearance in Majora's Mask, but they were recycled as the bubbles that hold the fairy shards. Or the stray fairies, that's what they're called. So there you go, that was a fun and completely useless fact. Good, I'm glad that happened. Right then. Give me supplies on my fabulous journey of over time and space. It's like the world's favourite slide from Billy Hatcher, but not. And re-equip the leaf, because I'm gonna need it to get to my destination. Which I could probably use the leaf to jump, like, the... You know the gap on the reef? Like, the gap of sea that separates the start from the end. I could probably leaf my way over that gap, but... well, you know... I'm already halfway there now. And what impresses me, especially going after how yesterday's stream started, was, those 12 frames that I dropped, like, at the start of the stream, remain the only 12 frames that I've dropped in this entire stream so far. Which is good. That means that I have been providing consistent entertainment, and it's been watchable in the literal sense, but only you can decide if it's watchable in the actual sense. Oh, it's nearly 10 past 11 at night. I should feel bad about how long I'm taking doing this stream. For the no one who's watching. It's so alone, because no one's even joining me on the Discord call. Oh, self-pity me. Oh, I can already fly. Well, take me to the treasure, then. Take me there. I still like how my legs wobble in the breeze. Thank you, Span. It's a heap of part. Well, where should I go after this? Because I still need joy pendants and knight's crests and skull necklaces. And... And I could try the thing at Great Fish Island. And every time the phrase Great Fish Island comes up, I keep thinking it's going to say grapefruit. Like, because... we were sort of inclined towards glottling the T in Great Fish, and sort of glottling the P in grapefruit. Like, it's not quite as fully P as it could be. And so the two kind of intermingle in my head. They canoodle, as it were. Canoodling words. Right then. Great Fish Island, I demand that you give me your treasure. Oh, I need to update on the tracker that I have the exotic flower. There we go. Not that it especially matters, because that whole quest is deactivated anyway, but still. For my own benefit and peace of mind and consistency. Now, where's Spiral Mountain? I should probably park the boat here, just as an act of prudence, so that I can attack these pots. Hopefully, at least one will contain magic. Magic? Magic? Really? It had everything apart from what I needed. Helpful. Right then. Maybe the rocks will have something in it for me. I'm not sure how much magic I'll need. There we go. Thank you, rock. You understand my needs. You are my rock. Hard Rock Hallelujah. And as I've explained before, when I first heard Hard Rock Hallelujah, first of all, I didn't even know it was a Eurovision song. And secondly, I didn't realize that they were saying the title in the opening bars. I always heard it as... ah, rah, hallelujah. Like they were roaring in different ways, because like, ah, uwu, monsters. Legitimately, that was my thought process. And also, I know I'm not the only person to feel this way, but I want to know what Great Fish Island looked like before it was destroyed, but that map literally doesn't exist in the game's files. But my curiosity as a gamer, I play video games, it's what I do. I was going to say, is that somehow also east? Everything's just east at the moment. Like, Easter Island. Oh, that reminds me of sad news. Like, a couple of months ago at this point, but I still remember it as if it were recent. someone managed to crash their car into some of the famous, like, Moai statues on Easter Island, and like, they basically refused to acknowledge their responsibility for it, and that's just sad. You're soupy, and I can tick that off the list. Well, you see, I thought that took so much more magic to do than it did, so I guess I could go and do the one on Dragon Roost Island as well, just to sort of put some buffer between like the reefs that I'm doing and solving and completioning. Really, just that one rock gave me what I needed. Come on. Thank you. Some of the rocks understand me, and this particular beach here reminds me of the part of, I want to say it's Final Fantasy VI, where you have to get a load of fish to stop the guy from dying, and you can fail, and he does die if you fail. I don't know. I've never really enjoyed the Final Fantasy games at all. Like, literally, I tried watching a Let's Play of... that's why I know that reference. 6, I think it's... Whichever one it is where Kefka destroys the world. Which, I mean, that probably doesn't even narrow it down, though, in Final Fantasy. So... Plus... Oh my god, I just noticed something that I feel like I've never noticed before in my life. But yeah, whatever it was, I saw a Let's Play of that game, and... I did not see what was supposed to be enjoyable about it. So... This is probably why Hearty's so excited about the Breath of the Wild Spite stream. But yeah, these grapple points here, I have never noticed them before, and I've not known anyone else to notice them either, otherwise I'd be aware of their existence. I just happened to look up and notice them at just the right time. This is cray-cray. Give me the rupee of redness. Like, no one's here, and no one's really reacting to this, but to me this is a big deal. Because, like, this never used to exist. Yeah. How's that for a dramatic entrance? Well, I feel good about myself now, because I just did that. I'm beginning to wonder, because, like, the tracker seems to indicate that there's more than one chest to be had by going around the back like this, but, like, where else would it be? Like, allegedly there's a secret cave somewhere, but I don't believe it. Also, it feels like such a waste that, like, this whole, like, this particular building. Yes, well, I don't have to do your mission. Like, there's a load of completely useless rooms in that building that are only there for story purposes. And, you know, it's just a shame that you don't really ever get a chance to fully appreciate them in a randomizer, or even, like, when you're playing the full game at this point, just because it's so... I don't know, they're only ever used once, you have no reason to ever go back to them. And also, there's a stack of red crates in that main room that, like, they serve no purpose, but there is, like, a pile of letters on them. And I'm really proud of myself, because at one point in my life, I was able to sort of geometry abuse my way into climbing up them, just so I could stand on top of the letters in case they were a gettable item, and they weren't. So, I know that's something I once achieved. Now, the million billion question, where if you get it right, you win a million billions. Can I make this on just a single bar of magic? I feel like maybe, but if I do, it will be close. Because I know there's a treasure for doing this, but the tracker seems to think that there's a secret cave involved as well, and I don't know where that would be. Unless... Why are you giving me arrows? I don't need arrows, I need magic. Please. Thank you. I would have been so insulted if that had then fallen off the side. Maybe there's like a cave down there. Probably not. Oh good, there's more burb. Well, once again, I shall commit to some more sharp shooting like I did earlier. Like during the whole anti-Eurovision movie rant. Come on. Sharpshooter Tess! Yes! That was talent that I would not be able to replicate. Now, Due North, or indeed True North, which was, I want to say, one of the songs that the Norwegian choir performed in Eurovision Choir last time that happened, and it was good. So, yeah. Now, give me magic, and not death. please. Please with that, you know, the blood type B emoji. Not to be confused with, I don't know, like a bee mascot. A mascot that is a bee, that represents the concept of blood types. Now, is that a good direction? I want to get a second opinion on the wind here. Maybe I should be a bit wester than that. And that's one thing I can never remember. Is a westerly breeze going towards the west or coming from the west? And I feel like it's the former, but it might be the latter. I don't know. My knowledge, it has kashlimptications sometimes. So, first of all, this chest here that I've taken so long to get to. Nothing of particular note. Is that the long passage? There's a secret cave somewhere that I don't know exists. Right, hang on a bit. Dip, bip, bip, bup, bup. Just updating the tracker with all the stuff I've got from Dragon Roost Cavern. Well, secret cave, what the felf is that? Because there's boulder chest, there's long passage which says, well, what secret cave, though? It's too secret. I shall have to do a bit of a looking around, unless this is the secret cave and the long passage is something else. But see, I would have thought this would be the long passage, or indeed the long pansage, when you just have a really extended grass-type monkey Pokemon. This merits some explorification. Take me this way. See what happens over here, if indeed anything. Probably nothing. And sort of expecting like the Shard of Agony to go off, but that's completely the wrong game. I'm probably being an immense flavor of dumb. Like, I'm just forgetting something super obvious. Maybe it's up top? But I don't remember there being anything up there at all. Dragon Roost Island, why do you tease me so? What secrets are you holding? If indeed any. Because the randomizer thinks you do. Because surely that combat dungeon is the spoon. Like, long passage, secret cave, boulder... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, I was being dumb. So, the secret cave is the dungeon, the combat dungeon, and the boulder chest is the one on the wall. I got them mixed up because I thought maybe that the combat dungeon was the boulder chest, but no. But I'm glad I caught that mistake. Right then. I guess we're doing another reef? Re-equip the bombs because I'm going to need them, and we shall head to Zigzag Reef because that's the next easiest one to get to on the map. Take me there, king of boats, and by that I mean actually we're going to borrow the power of the god of cyclones because those needed a god apparently. And fly me to this place that didn't exist and now it does. I love how it gave me a load of Triforce shards in rapid succession, and now that there's only one left, it's just completely dried up. Ah, well. To the west, yes. You don't exist. You're not real. You're not a boat. Right, I'm gonna take you out from the beginning. There you go. None of you. Again, with places dropping beats like this, you can just not be real. Okay, something hit me without my permission, might I stress. Ooh, they sort of slightly murdered each other. And you could die as well, please. Cease chasing, cursed creature. Right then, who else goes here? You are over there. Can I hit from here? Blam. I think my favorite of the custom models that I commissioned is definitely having my hat as the boomerang. Because that was like the first idea I'd had for this whole thing, apart from obviously putting myself into the game, and it is the one that I'm happiest with. Which isn't to say that I'm dis-happy with the others, it's just... I like what I got. Again, thank you, Span. As always, there will be links in various places, like the video description when I put this on YouTube. And also, you can sort of see it scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. Because credit where credit is due, and credit is very much due here. Just in time for me to finish doing the most memorable portion of the Street Pass puzzle song. I forget what it's called. And you boat, you don't exist, therefore you don't count. I'm stuck on my boat. Right. Give me magic. Okay, the heart is slightly appreciated. But I would like some magic, please, to ensure perfect travel. Right then. Doop, and soup, and boop. Wait, why is it... Why is it on that one? That's unexpected. Can I fly to it from here? Oh, easily. Wow. Okay, Six Eye Reef, you caught me unexpected. Ah, yes, the wind is completely exactly wrong. Also, belated thought, Costa Rica's flag is like reverse Thailand, except possibly different shades of colour. Well, it's only mostly useless. In fact, yeah, because the shade of blue in the Thai flag is like almost black, if memory serves, whereas the blue of the Costa Rican flag is much bluer. Wow. It wasn't even the blast that hurt me, it was just the fact that a cannonball landed next to my face, and by cannonball, of course, in this case, it's actually a bomb. Balls like when sniff, to complete the reference. It isn't mine to make in the first place, but here we are. Since when do I care whose references I'm making? And that up ahead is, sure enough, Cyclops Reef. Well, you would have thought it'd be One Eye Reef, but nope, it's Cyclops Reef. And I should be re-equipping my bombs because I'm guessing because there's only one nodule on this reef, there's probably going to be a lot of combat boats. So I will need to combat the boats. I will fire at their power with firepower of my own. Oh, good, there's sea hats, otherwise known as rude helicopters. The flag of Thailand should have a tie. But like a bow tie or a necktie. Oh, there's actually not that much in the way of combat boats after all. Eggs and bacon, I was mistaken. That's 2 warning shots I'm about to get got. Haha, you missed because of the rising and falling tides. And somehow I didn't, despite completely missing during the aiming segment of aiming. I suppose I could use this as an opportunity to start talking about Thailand, though, just to have something to discuss. I've never been. My sister went once. Yes, Hearty, I'm still going, even though the only people here are myself and Niels at this point, and now also you if you count as a person, which that's up for debate. Yes, my sister once went to Thailand. I have no particular desire to go, and I know that you're not supposed to get in here. Go away. Cursed sea hat. Away with you. Like, I know they were in the ABU Song Festival. I want to say the TV Song Festival, because that was the non-competitive one, and I think that their song was originally called The Dancing Arts of Thai Shadow Boxing, but then it got changed to Abe Sabe, which I don't know how you pronounce it, but like spelled A-E-B-S-A-E-B. And I don't remember what came of that. But I know that was one of the ABU festivals that actually did get to happen. So, there's that at least. I even know how to begin reading the Thai alphabet. And I kind of want to learn how to read Korean just to get the universe to shut up about it, because, like, I can recognize A in Korean, and that's kind of it. Well, I can also recognize, you know, because they have that symbol that means don't make any noise. So, there's that. Well, assuming that nobody else joins me on the stream soon, I probably should wrap things up because my father has advised me to get more sleep, and that includes not streaming until 3 in the morning like yesterday or whenever it was that I finished. But to be fair, I started an hour earlier tonight, so I'm thinking that I'll get whatever's in the middle of this reef, and then I guess at least formulate a plan of attack going forwards, because, like, I need to know in my mind whether I'm going after 5-eye and 2-eye reef, or if I need to, like, grind out some more pieces of one, like necklaces and stuff, because I think there are 3 things at the moment that I can get if I were to grind up, like, if I... Actually, no, I think I've got all of the Joy Pendant rewards now. So I need skull necklaces and knight's crests, and that'll get me some items, but there's no guarantee that there'll be progress. Now, is this the highest point of the sea? Well, not the sea, but you know. Take me inwards. Allow me to claim your property as my own. Oh. How big even is Thailand compared to the UK, like in terms of landmass? Because I don't know these things. Now, what's the grand prize from Cyclops Reef? 10 rupees. That's... As the game says, it's not too shabby, I suppose. Right. So, that being the case, plan of attack for next time, then. We need 3 more skull necklaces, 1 more knight's crest, which I feel like I could get that now, but I wouldn't know off the top of my head where to get it from. I don't think the Bokobaba seeds count for anything. The chew jelly, I think I need 7 more of those, which sucks a little bit. The wind is sleeping in today. And is there anything else on the tracker that I cannot exist with? There's literally just the knight's crests and 2 more reefs. Unless, what can I... Yeah, I've beaten Phantom Gathering. Okay, so it doesn't expect any more from me from the Forsaken Fortress. I got, in the Tower Gods, map chest, floating boxes, 2 torches, compass behind the compass, stone tablet, dark night armor. Yeah. So, literally, according to the tracker, all I have left is 2-eye reef, 5-eye reef, and the knight's crests and the skull necklaces. So, that's a fun time. So I will park my boat in the vicinity of 2-eye reef, and then I'll call it a stream. Because, hey, there are actually people here for me to say goodbye to. And I feel like it'll literally only take 1 more stream after this one for me to finish the game. Which would be interesting, because I've only actually beaten the boss of 1 dungeon so far. And that was in this stream. So, I don't know. We may have shenanigans afoot yet. Right, so Southern Fairy Island is where we dropping, and then head now. I set off north, I need to go south. That was a good moment there. Come to think of it, nah. I was thinking, what if I ran around the sides of the reef and shot the gunboats with light arrows, but I need the magic notch to fly to get the reward, so... well, you know. Because, like, the important items that we still don't have yet are the hammer, the Cabana Deed question mark, and the ghost ship chart, and obviously the last Triforce piece. So, just gonna come to a stop here, and just lay down a stop in general there. So, yeah. And also, technically the command melody, because that's what's stopping me from doing other stuff. So we're making decent progress, I think, all things considered. But it is 11:30 at night, so I should probably wrap things up for now, so... Thank you for watching and existing, and I'm real, and Rotterdam Shade. I don't know if... Did we settle on a name for that in the end? I don't remember. But, anyway, as previously stated, have been, will continue to be, the hexagon that tessellates. Does anyone have anything to say to me while I'm signing off? Or will that be all? Because I'm going to just go out of the the Discord call because I was joined briefly. Goodbye, Nails, and thank you for basically being the only person who was real for this stream, because Harty's not a person. Rot a lamp. Sure. Well, actually, Spen was here for a while, and that was also good. This was a stream! Good night, y'all, and thanks for attending, and I don't know when I'll do the next one, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, we shall see, we shall find out, but for now, goodbye, good fleef, good sleece, good trarth, and good night.